Yeah, people, I don't go on a while ago, people. The thing, StreamYard, not my system. Not my system. StreamYard basically just shut down, bro. We just got a notification where it just shut down, basically. And the whole thing, I couldn't even it wasn't even allowing me to log in to shut down the stream. So it was just running. So we're sorry about that, people. Whoever, when they do join us, we haven't really sent the link out, but I think um we will just talk about a few things. Yeah. So I know a lot of times when people hear, all right, JT, you're harsh on certain players, is because I hold the player at a high level where I think this player's performance is at a high level. But we don't really get that for Jamaica. But yes, when I say that Leon Bailey flopped the last game, I don't really mean really. I don't really mean that Leon Bailey really flopped. I mean that the level that I'm expecting Leon Bailey to play, it's not there yet. But it was decent because I've seen him play top games. We've seen him play top games. So FIFA, okay, I think they're gonna have the FIFA draw tonight, right? I think they're gonna. I'm not even gonna send out the link. We're just gonna chat it up here. They having the draw tonight, right? For the World Cup. Yeah, for me, it doesn't really matter who Jamaica is gonna play. They're gonna have to play somebody. You're gonna have to play somebody. That's what happens when it comes to this time of year. Like this part of World Cup qualification. It doesn't matter who you're gonna play. You're gonna have to play who's in front of you. And as soon as you know who you're gonna play, you start coming up with a game plan to basically beat that team. That's the plan. You would come up with a strategy to beat opponent. So Jamaica just have to look at all the teams in front of them and say, I think we can beat all these teams. I think we can beat all these teams. That's what Jamaica needs to go into this thinking. I can beat any one of these teams right now. We cannot go in there thinking, okay, it's Mexico. Because I do think that, people, and I will give you my prediction here. And the good thing is that there's not a lot of people on the stream right now. A lot of people probably not gonna get the notification right away because the StreamYard crashed. That's the first time that ever happened. StreamYard crashing. All right. Yeah. So it's just been slow going. So it just finally worked. You see me, I said something to say, I could have called it a day, but then I said, okay. Still want to play. You still want to talk some football. Yeah. So as I said, when I said that Leon Bailey flopped last game, I didn't mean that Leon Bailey flopped. I mean that the level that I want to see Leon Bailey playing at, he's not there yet. But I think he's headed in the right direction. He's looking sharp. He looks like a player who understands how much a fit Leon Bailey costs for other teams. So I think he looks serious. He looks serious. I'm not worried about him tracking back. I just want Leon Bailey to do the simple things correctly. What I've used to see him do at Leverkusen over and over and over. And it's just like how Isaac Hayden played the position the last time, right? Isaac Hayden, basically, he's like a silent, like I would say he's a janitor, a silent janitor, just goes around the building, clean up. You don't really see it happening, but when you come into school or you come into the office in the morning, you want to see a clean environment. That's what a player like Isaac Hayden does. He cleans up everything you have going on in your front three, in your box to box area. He spots danger all the time before it happens. And he's also required to kick the play on. So very key position. Bailey dropped too much like himself. No, I think the surface, and like as I said, no, we're chopping it up and we're talking. I think the surface, right? I think the surface was at the National Stadium. It was a bit soft. I saw Cephas went down. I tried to cross a ball early on, and the surface wasn't really good as well. So I give that on the surface. That's why I'm saying the trajectory. It looks really good. People hit the like button. Today we're definitely gonna hit the like button. Because the people that will start the show with me today. Let me see who was the first commenter. Uptown 1G. Always number one, G. All right. Uptown 1G was the first commenter today. So I said, listen, we're not even gonna notify a lot of people that we're starting the show. We're just gonna start it. We just like from one person. And so we there what 58 are we there now. Big up yourself, Garfield Lyles. Tough all right, 876. In I building Jerome Swaby. One team gamers. Big up yourself, my boss, unstoppable. Unstoppable. Runaway train. Everything's fence, every lane. Nikai James. Big up yourself. You see me? Big up yourself, people. Yeah. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. L Farbs. Fully active in the evening. Yeah. What I know, a Thursday? Today's what Thursday? Tomorrow, Friday, I think. Friday, no JT, not the surface check at all. Games, bro. He play national team dread. All right, all right, all right. Mr. Way I said, Mr. Way I said. But Demarai Gray, I was very skeptical about him playing that number 10 role. I have to say. I was very skeptical. I'm still not fully there, but I also big up yourself the box cover. You see what I'm saying? I didn't see Demarai Gray as a 10, but I'm just looking at ways more the benefit of how it could work. I know you're gonna lose on the defensive end. You're gonna lose that trap back ability. And when I mean trap back, it's not just a trap back because the coach told you need to trap back. You're actually tracking back and taking the ball off players if you have to. It takes a special kind of player who's able to drive the play forward. But if they loses the ball, if your team loses the ball upfield, you're able to get back to half line to help my defense out. Because the striker of the opponent team has the ball, he knocks it to a midfielder. You're cycling the ball. You can't just come back and hold up space. You gotta come back and tackle. That's also what the number 10 is today. They need you to tackle. You do get away with a lot of slacking off because a lot of coach would mostly want you up the pitch more. You know, a lot of coach would mostly want you up the pitch. All right. Something great forgot to play. Ravel Minefield. Bless up yourself, Rohan Thomas in the building. Yeah. Ravel Tyrese Campbell. Yeah, so Demarai Gray and Leon Bailey, to me, they did have a good window. Maybe, it's just how we talked about it today. I think they had a good window, a solid window, the first one. And to think about it, I love what Demarai Gray said on that interview. I think that was very selfless of Demarai Gray. Big man thing. I think that was very selfless. You see me? I'm glad he decided to just basically say that Ronaldo Cephas took his spot on the left-hand side. That tells me that Demarai Gray understands the importance of his position in the team. That's all I needed to hear from Demarai Gray. Because before today, I was skeptical. But listening to him saying that was a very selfless thing to say about a teammate in a competitive environment. He gets a lot of respect from me for that. So that tells me that Demarai Gray knows he's not gonna be out there just Demarai Gray. He's gonna be out there Everton Demarai Gray. You get me? That's what Jamaica fans are looking for, That's what Jamaican fans are looking for is that Everton Demarai Gray. Will we ever be able to get that back? That's a whole nother story. A whole nother story that is. That's a whole nother story. Will we get that Demarai Gray back? Will we get that Demarai Gray back? That Jamaica got residues of basically him leaving Everton. When he left Everton, going to the Saudi League, came to play for Jamaica in the Gold Cup. So Jamaica got a little bit of that Premier League residue, fitness level. Now he's in Saudi. He runs a bit. He's not as springy. Uh, um, I don't know if you watch the games, guys. I don't know if you've seen Everton play and Demarai Gray. He's very springy, like when he's playing for Everton, very active. You know, nimble on the feet, but still very strong with his runs, finding the space or taking it down the byline. And he's very decisive in his decision making when I'm saying watching him at Everton. So that's the Demarai Gray. Um, we're waiting to see, but we know he takes steps to go back there. Rumors he wants to go back to England to play. Good move. Better for Jamaica. I would rather Demarai Gray playing in England when Jamaica has to go to the World Cup. Then we have a player coming out to the Saudi League and we're depending on him. Saudi League is okay. I hear good things about the league. Yes, yes. I hear a lot of good things about the league. But it is not the Premier League. All right? Guys, it's not the Prem. It's not EPL. It's not the championship. Championship. I think Saudi League. Would the Saudi League teams beat a lot of championship teams in England? I think so. Yeah, yeah. Cygnus Media. I respect JT. I respect the Margaret for saying that. I bet he wouldn't have said that if there wasn't another more important position open for him to slot in. Well, I understand that, No, but guess what, Cygnus? That's what I'm saying. Cephas has activated Demarai Gray. Cephas has activated Demarai Gray into realize how important each position on the field is. Remember, Demarai Gray also knows that if he starts playing the number 10 role and he's not effective, you're going to force the coach to put somebody in there. It is an open spot right now, but Demarai Gray is in there. It's still an open spot. It is still an open spot in that Jamaican team. It is still an open spot because let's say Demarai Gray has a 2-3 game run bad stint in the 10. Cygnus Media, you have to start say, yo, okay, the brother them say name Louis Baker. Okay, him just forward. Make you see him can do that, no? Make you see if Baker can, can be a kid, You can be a kid in anything, Jamaicans here, bro. Bro. You know how Jamaicans here, bro. You know that if he has a 3 or 2 game run where it's just, it's not very good, Jamaican fans are going to start saying, okay, Demarai Gray, that 10, it's not looking too sweet, brother. We have to switch it up. That's just life. That's just a talk. But Demarai Gray has an opportunity to own that position. And I want him to win the position because if he wins the position, I know how important it is to him because he has focus and he's balled out and he's winning. That's what we want. So people hit the like button, tear up the like button today because the show is going to be moving on slow because my thing did shut down and a lot of people don't know I'm live and we don't even know what YouTube or the StreamYard did, but whatever. You see me, we're there. I see me on the gully side. Uptown 1G, I say England teams. Man, Ravel, you're going up until the draw, says Z. Baker string up the rum cake quick and fast. Jamaica, like me see people when they say I kickball in it, me baking in back in neck, or baking in goalkeeper face. So, I don't know. Baker, yeah, coming baking in big up. Yeah, but as I said, my prediction here, people, 92 people. I want the minute to be people 12 a.m. tonight. 12 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna make my prediction on who's gonna win the Gold Cup. I'm gonna make my prediction at 12 a.m. Which is another 17 minutes from here. People, please remind me when we're at 12 a.m. I will I will actually keep going on something else and just forget. Demarai Gray is not green on the wing, but in the 10. He's not play. Gray is not playing. He's playing, but in We know he's playing in the number 10 right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. He has a chance to earn that number 10 role. He's playing there, but it's not his. It's an Airbnb, bro. I'm telling you, that position is an Airbnb, bro. Pop in, pop out, bro. I'm telling you, that's an Airbnb, dog. That number 10 position, he don't live there. Him not live there, dog. I not the same live. Him not live there, brother. Man, I tell you, that's that number 10, very intricate. That number 10 causes a lot of controversy in football. And it sometimes tests a coach's loyalty over what's best for the team. Because let's say you bring in, we don't even know what kind of player we're getting in Louis Baker. He's coming in, he might not even got the stuff. He might not just might not be another yard. You might just be another yard man pull up in our side for England. That's it. You get me? So we don't even know. So that's what I'm saying. What we have right now with Demarai Gray for the past two games, I think they have had a good window. Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, Damian Lowe as well. These are players that I really, the thing. Damian Lowe gets full credit this weekend, this window. He gets 100%. Well, he gets 100% for me, that window. If he flops the next window, I say that, and then people said I flip, and I just no. At the moment of what he didn't do much wrong than almost fouling somebody. He played two flawless games. I cannot be biased. Really played well. But guess what? This is not the first time Damian Lowe has played well. Damian Lowe has played well in games to a point where we're like, God damn, he's good. Can't he just give us that two more games in a row? That's always been the problem. The problem is not Damian Lowe playing good games. I remember games where Damian Lowe played a flawless game. Aggression mixed with delivery, whatever we needed in that game, he delivered. But it's just like the next game, the third game, Nana kicks in. Then Nana just forward in mid and say, yo, D-Low, just hold the bench, hold the bench, hold the bench. Nana forward in and just say, yo, hold the bench. You know that? You know that? Well, like a boy stand in like a boy stand in just forward and say, yo, Nana, hold on. Yo, D-Lo, hold off the bench. All right? Hold off the bench. Hold off the bench. You see me? And then that's when he just plays a mad game. That's when he just plays a mad game. But if he can keep it up like this, what do we have to argue? I'm not gonna. And Damian Lowe is a player that I've been really tough on. It's because I just feel like Damian Lowe should also be further in his career as a football player, because I think he has all the attributes to be a top football player, a top athlete. I just don't know. I think it's the mental side of his game. Little bit too much aggression where finesse is required, or just on the go calculation in a more subtle manner, but knowing when to turn on that aggression. That's another thing. Or maybe I could just make it a switch off, switch on. Needs to know when to turn on the aggression. Needs to know when to turn the aggression on. That's it. Other than that, Damian Lowe is a good player. Don't, because I always beat Damian Lowe about, and people, when they hear we say beating on YouTube, I hope the people them like understand, like, guys, it's just YouTube. We're not like physically like hitting anybody. You see what I'm saying? It's just YouTube. The ball of them understand as well that we're fans. That's why I make sure this channel, as I always tell you, is a fan channel, right? Because I want the ballers to understand, like, bro, this is how fans are. Like, fans of other teams. If you look around the world, Reggae Boyz fans, you don't have to feel like, yo, we beat our players too much. Bro, I've looked on all the categories on YouTube. Even translate how they're talking about the Spanish teams. They have on the caption how they're critiquing the German team, the French team. it's you see the fans. It's like, yo, that player is no good. Like Jamaican football, you guys shouldn't take it too serious, bro. When we as fans, we are here for the love of the sport and the entertainment. You know what I mean? So they should just focus on their job as pros. You know what I mean? They're pros. Like, bro, you're what we're not. We're not pros. Okay. So you shouldn't even be arguing with us. We're fans. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be serious at times, but we're gonna do some what we do as fans. So the Jamaican players can take it personal. Just use our criticism and thrive to become a better player. Thrive to become a better player, right? Take that next position that you think is open. Dexter Lambikisa, I said I wanted Latibodier to play that position, but you are the most perfect backup for that position as well. Because I wouldn't want you to be out of the team, Dexter Lambikisa. You also are a disciplined person in your life, a disciplined player, young player coming up. I think it would be perfect that combination where you and Joel Latibodier at that position. So I wouldn't want Lambikisa out of the team. And he's also a role model. He's a young role model in this team. Him, Kaim Dixon, Roy Anderson, all those guys, they believe in God. A lot of them too. They try to live a pretty good life. So those guys also represent a good part of the Jamaican team as well as our youngsters. So Dexter, I wouldn't want him to be out of the team. I want him to be there, competing to get back to being Dexter and also taking the next step. Because when you drop off in football, you have to get back to where you drop off from and then catch up to the other people who are at your age group who have improved. So you're gonna be halfway behind. Think about what I just said. If you're playing at a certain level in football and you drop off and were playing with an age group of people, when you get back to that level of you playing football there, they already move on to another level. It's like when they say at school, when them say they make you repeat. Me and some people I talk about like, yo, me just repeat like it's fun, like it's not like, bro, it's good. Like people say, yo, me repeat about 3 times. Like you might tell you like I some trophy when I say bomba, dog. One more time you say repeat. What? Yo, bro. Bro, one more time you say repeat. Man say repeat about 3 times in a grade 7. I say repeat about 3 times in a grade 7. I'm like, whoa. Damn, dog. I saw you alone, bright. So you alone, bright, dog. Can't copy off a Facebook, man. Dog, you know, the brother tell me, say, yo, me repeat about 3 times, dog. And when me go a 6 farm, me repeat again. Like, the dog, me don't know if somebody tell him, say, when you repeat, it's like, in a school, it's a good thing. Dog, I say, yo, about 3 times, me repeat already, man. Repeat one whole time already, man. The man talk like it was an accolade. The man talk like it was an accolade, like, whoa, bro, you repeat again? And the rest of us are like dummies who are going up the actual grade that we need to go into. The man like flip this script on us. Yo, people, remember to hit the like button on it. GT, I think Jamaica need more midfielders. Jamaica can't go to the World Cup with 9 defenders, 5 midfielders. That will happen over time. I think Mother still has a role to play. Yo, and I think that there's a reason why Steve, and I'm guessing here, Coach McClaren, I'm guessing why the squad was already selected. This squad was pre-selected, which is, I have no problem with it because the coach did say he has his World Cup squad settled. All right. The coach said that a while back. That like I think T got might have asked him that question. Big up yourself, T got the question lived on and it lives on. T got did ask the coach that, right? T got did ask the coach that. And he said he had his team. So a mother still not being there, I have no problem with it. And I also think the coach wants to give Demarai Gray the space to earn that position as well. Demarai Gray has this summer. Demarai Gray knows it. Demarai Gray needs to take this number 10 this summer in the Gold Cup. That's why in 7 minutes, I will give you my prediction on who's going to win the Gold Cup. It's 100% coming. I'm telling you. Um, we like me they at Tivoli Garden and the morning cup. Man, them repeat about 2 to 3 times. Me they, yeah, bro, like people them repeat and I say, yo, I'm repeat about 6 times. Dog. 6 for me, I repeat. I say, yo, dog. Yo, I don't know, brother. Conrad Smith. All right, it's the only day. Oh, no, bro. Yeah. So it's Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, two players that I think has really stepped up and heading in the right direction. And I give Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe goes into that. Lowe goes into that three from. So I'm sure people are gonna say JT has never given Damian Lowe credit. But guess what? You didn't see this video. So only these 117 people here right now have heard this. So some people are gonna say, JT, you never gave Damian Lowe any credit, brother. Eh? You know, rate the baller. You know, rate the baller. Bro, it's all good. Damian Lowe, we have followed Damian Lowe's football career from he got drafted. Damian Lowe, Andre Gray. I learned on Andre Blake. I learned about Andre Blake coming through the draft. #1 pick out of UConn. It wasn't just like, oh God, bro, Blake. So I know Andre Blake is a good goalkeeper. I think Andre Blake is gonna go down as Jamaica's greatest goalkeeper in history of goalkeeping. It's gonna end up being Andre, unless somebody comes along past him and break it. And remember, somebody was there before him. So people, this is not absolute. The greatest of all time remains until somebody becomes greater. That's it. But from the time on, I think it was Warren Barrett and those guys, or Ricketts, and from now on, I think an Andre Blake is better than all of those goalkeepers combined. No disrespect. I think his agility, his athleticism, the way he just gets off his feet like quickly as a tall goalkeeper. I'm not sure how tall he is. How in the draft, people. So that's what the draft does. They would have known his vertical. They would have known, what's his 40 that he's running. He's a goalkeeper, not expecting him to be running like 9.58. You see me? Ricketts was good. Blake, yeah, so Andre Blake, we saw that coming in, and he was a good shot stopper. Shot stopper. Big up yourself, Lorenzo. He was a good shot stopper, and I liked that because Jamaica, with Andre Blake in the goal for me, I think if Andre Blake was the goalkeeper in the Nigeria game, I think Andre Blake is getting his hands on something. I know we can't turn back the hands of time. I'm just saying that's how good I think he is. I think he would actually get his hands on something in that, because he's just, bro, his wingspan is amazing. He was the reason why Jamaica lost that Gold Cup final. I think Altidore or one of those guys hit him like something, bro. It looked like it was so planned. Like he got injured and they kicked a free kick and scored. It was just so bad. Like it was like, yo, some obvious thing this dog. Like, bro, they set it up perfect in the Gold Cup. Andre Blake, boom, hurt, goal. Oh, we're like, bro, it just broke the spirit of the team. That's what broke the spirit of the team. I remember watching that. Because, bro, Jamaica was up for that game, bro. We were going to, yo, man, we did go dump them up, dog. The Andre, because Andre Blake as well was on fire throughout the Gold Cup. And that was a game as well that I realized the importance of a goalkeeper. I know they're there to stop the ball from going into the goal. You also need them in big games, big matchup, games that mean something. You're going to need these guys. Because listen, Shaquan Davis never do much wrong other than bring the rum. That's it. But at the moment where you needed him to become a big goalkeeper, he wasn't able to. So those are the times where they use those are the scenarios they use to basically rank you as a goalkeeper. You know, are you gonna come up big for me in a big game, national championship game? Are you gonna come up big for me? Are you gonna be that quarterback like the clutch 60-yard pass, end zone, pylon, wide receiver? You see me? That timing. Are you gonna be that clutch? You see me I say? I lost interest and start to run with this is our Gold Cup here. It's 1 minute. It's 1 minute, people. 1 minute. 1 minute. See, 1 minute. 1 minute. We have to so it is what? No, it's gonna be Thursday, June 12th. So it's gonna be wow. Friday. Bro, it's gonna be Friday. Wait, people. This is crazy. Guys, let me see if it's gonna be. I have to really check this. We have to really check this. So tomorrow is gonna be, bro. It's gonna be Friday the 13th. It's gonna be Friday the 13th, bro. We have made this prediction at 12 a.m. Friday the 13th, bro. I think that this is the year. This is the year where Jamaica finally lifts the Gold Cup. I think this is the year where Jamaica finally. I will make a bet with anybody about anything that this is the year that Jamaica win. I've never predicted Jamaica winning a Gold Cup or winning any competition. I feel like Jamaica has built up a team now that's competitive enough to win the tournament. Friday the 13th, 12 a.m. my time. I'm telling you, people, it's only one or two teams I see. If Jamaica plays to its full potential, only one or two teams can stop Jamaica. And those two teams are Mexico and Canada. Those are the only two teams right now. And if those two teams end up playing each other and they cancel each other out, and Jamaica is taking the other one, the engines would have already been turning over. I think for the first time, bro, I think this is our year, bro. I think this is the year, bro. I think this is it. And I'm not guessing, bro. 'Cause you know me. When I'm going into this tournament, people say I'm negative. Actually, it's because when I know that it's the coach and it's the team, we have some smart people in there. Big up yourself. You know who me at top. We have some smart people in there, and the right decisions are being made. No, listen to me now, people. Listen to why I've come to this conclusion as well. Let's say you start the same starting lineup you have now in the Gold Cup. Now you're gonna have three Premier League players on your bench in Ethan Pinnock, Mikel Antonio, and Bobby Reed. So Jamaica could be potentially benching three Premier League players this summer in the Gold Cup due to the team that the coach has right now. That's just if he plans to go with it. So out of those three Premier League players, who do you think it's gonna play? Where in the pecking order does it matter? Where in the pecking order? Where in the pecking order does that fit in? Think about Rusty. JT, what do you think about Rusty? He reminds me of a ton of me. All right, man. I know if I pronounce that right, but I think already. He thinks he's a sure starter for me. Russell Lamoy. Okay. Those kind of players, those players with height, like they're not the fastest. Manchester United had that one Dutch, that one Belgian player as well. I think his name start with F or something. He was in the middle of the park for Manchester United with the big afro. I think he played for Belgium for a while. They are these unique kind of players, where if you use them correctly, they're very dangerous. Those long stride players who are technical on the ball. So Jonathan Russell is he's a mainstay in the team. And I think the more better players that comes in, the more you push Jonathan Russell to become better. And Fellini, yeah, man. Lamoy, you know the ball game, right? You know the ball game. Fellini, right? Same height. Look at it. Long stride kind of players, not the fastest. Can drop deep if you want. They can, but he's playing in a breaking up tackles up the field, high up the field. As he said, he's playing a slash 6'10" or something like that. When we play in them short teams, Russell have to play. Therefore, you can play against short team and still don't get any headers. I'm telling you, is how you're being marked. The Guatemalan defenders didn't understand that. Everybody know in football, you can't let a person if you're 5 feet 8, 5'9", you can't let a 6'3", 6'2", 6'3" striker get on the inside of you with a cross coming in the box. You're 5'10", bro. Like the ball is not like there's no physics that's gonna allow the ball to like just well the probability is very slim. It can happen. But Russell is not gonna jump on the ball just like miss him and come to you. So you have to shorter defenders, you have to get inside. Every coach is gonna tell you that. You have to get inside because you're gonna have to predict how to jump first. Let him push you in the back. Let him push you in the back as a defender. You see what I say? Mexican strikers use to jump out or here. It is time for FIFA prediction. Um, yeah, okay. I just predict my Gold Cup, bro. Predict my Gold Cup. At least me keep L Forbes um comment on the screen for more than a month of time. I want to. We want it to be a memory, bro. We want it to be a memory. Because remember, I know we never when I came on YouTube, me say, yo, Tapa is not gonna do it. 'Cause people, when Tapa them can we go finals, we were surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, bro, nobody can tell me say we did expect Jamaica to get into the finals. And the share for them, the team just bro, people, Uptown 1G. Yeah, Uptown 1G. Yeah, man, me give the prediction. Uptown 1G. He's very sneaky when he runs into the box. Very smart with his movement. So Forbes, he, bro, him and Leon Bailey. Bro, you see Russell. All right. So as I said, 1G. I'm a person where before I come on here and talk about other things, you say things that are factual out there. I try to find the facts, and then the other things I can speculate on because I'm human. Who cares? You see what I say? You can speculate on certain things. Him and Leon Bailey, he understands how to move around the box when Leon Bailey has the ball. Bro, I've done back my research, but I looked at some of the games, especially in the St. Kitts game. Every time on my stream, I keep reminding people about that St. Kitts game. Go back and look at the combination goal between Leon Bailey and Jonathan Russell. Please, when you get time, just go back. It's on CONCACAF page, bro. Jamaica versus that St. Kitts team. Leon Bailey and Jonathan Russell combined for a goal. Bro, it was perfect. I wish we could have done that more. He got dropped like at halftime. It's like Hallgrim is like, no, you can't do them something so good, man. Can't do them so come sit down with some. Because that's what Al Grimsey was doing, like sabotaging the team. Al Grimsey was a saboteur. I think he was a saboteur, bro. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, he because Jonathan Russell didn't play after that. So I think the team was being sabotaged by him. The player didn't play after that. Bro, go when you get a chance, look up Leon Bailey, Jonathan Russell goal, send kids, or just look back in the game. Bro, you're gonna love what you saw Jamaica did there. It was straight off the training ground. No, I see it happening all over again with Jonathan Russell. He knows how to either move out of the way of Leon Bailey and give him option, or just create a screening where he rolls off into the box. So Leon Bailey can go inside with the ball, or he can pass it to Jonathan Russell. I keep saying a lot of times the people, even Dexter, it happens to Dexter a lot of times. When Leon Bailey has the ball, Dexter doesn't really know what to do. He doesn't really sometimes know if he needs to overlap or if Leon Bailey is going to dribble. This guy, Jonathan Russell, he's very certain about his runs into the box. He was very certain. He glides in there. And that's what you need and that's what I liked about Jamal Lowe at one point. I thought Jamal Lowe could have been a little bit like what John Russell does. Those cheeky little runs into the box, give the winger an option, whip it across the face of goal into the six. Hungry dog, wanna brown them, just come back up the place. That's what that's and I think he adds another punch. He might be the secret weapon for Jamaica winning this Gold Cup. He might be the secret weapon for Jamaica winning this Gold Cup. But that's why I said, people, I just named out three potential Premier League players that can be on the bench for Jamaica in the Gold Cup and one championship in Tyrese Campbell. I'm talking about the bench now for Jamaica. At no point Jamaica had the possibility of having three Premier League players on their bench. Those are the statistics I'm working on. So this is where I'm spotting a anomaly. And this is why this stream is very important, bro. If you're here, you get in the vibes. This is why I spot. It's like you can see a graph of a team's trajectory, consistency, or whatever. People, hit the like button on the video, people. Let's see if we can give it a couple more likes. Can we get it up to 100, people? I think if we can get it up to 100, because I don't even let a lot of people know that I'm streaming or something. Because I didn't want to send out the same thumbnail. So a lot of people were like, all right, they don't even know. I didn't want to send out, I didn't want people to see, so the same thumbnail. So that's why it took taking a while for us to get moving. 44 minutes, but I enjoy the vibe. Enjoy the kick, yeah? Send kicks go. You talking about. So the man, if you play a ball, bro. JT, the send kicks goal you're talking about. So the man them fi play. You see what me talk about far right? You see, bro, I'm picking out a game with Saint Kitts. I keep saying one of my favorite goals for Jamaica is a goal against Saint Kitts between Leon Bailey and Jonathan Russell. I'm like, bro, if Jamaica can replicate that like 15 times in a game, Jesus Christ, bro. We're really competitive. Bro, that's what Arsenal and those teams do. 20, 30 times, 40 times in a game. Just giving it to you. In like, I see teams like Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, they're playing the football. They're looking very springy. I like what I see from a Cote d'Ivoire, very wasteful in front of goal. They're like the Panamas of Africa. Really subtle, good players on the ball, strong, daunting runs over the post. That's Cote d'Ivoire. Really like them as a team though. Senegal, they disrupted Thomas Tuchel's plan the other day in England. Things didn't really come down properly in it, fam. Them Senegalese boys, they run up in town, boy. May I tell you, them African boy, the man them a kickball. And Senegal has been one of those dark horses in football. Consistency not there as well. Senegal was that country that beat the world champion or the World Cup winners in France in the next Gold Cup. I think Senegal. I'm not sure if that's where Juf is from. I think Juf might be Senegal. Both it was another player, Boateng. There was a few players that left that Senegal team. I think Juf left that team and went to Liverpool. Because I don't, yeah, I think that's the same team. Yeah, a lot of players got contracts out of that game, beating France. I think even it's either Thierry Henry or Trezeguet was the striker for France in that game. But I remember vividly that happening. So I really love that goal. Really love that goal. And I'm saying like Steve McClaren too. People, when the coach, we good. When the coach, good. All right. When the coach, good. And I just want Steve McClaren to know this. Coach, we're never gonna lead you down the wrong path. I'm never gonna try to get you to play a player where, bro, once we lobby to get a player or and like once we bring a play, once we lobby, I would say we lobby with the currency of research and common sense. We're not actually paying people or bribing them. So when we're presenting stuff to the coach in a question format, I'm never gonna say, Coach, this player is like, yeah, yeah, he's playing in. Why is he not playing? No, I'm not gonna ask the coach. I'm gonna put up scenarios and let the coach see. Okay, you because they're picking the team. We cannot pick the team. I think our power is limited to like one player, one or two player, which is good. At least we feel like we are part of it. You see me? I think Jamaica will be the first country that wins the Gold Cup. This is part of the journey. YouTubers on board, all the commenters, JT Taylor, Sports Blem, people like Sports Blem. We've been silently running things a little bit in our own way, bro. We boss up in our own way, and we haven't even taken it to the next level yet. We're gonna put in some work properly. But things are not copacetic until they're copacetic. You see me? So things has been chatting on nicely, bro. I'm grateful for wherever we are and whatever is popping off. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Very, very grateful for that. Yeah. So coming forward, it is basically this is the summer. I can't see any other summers. Like a bunch of them have some lyrics here. I feel with that summer, yeah. Yeah, man. I feel with that summer, yeah, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's I just believe that what no Jamaica can score headers. Like, bro, that wasn't a part of our football game. Like, we can score headers, bro. Like, before in the past, Jamaica couldn't score any like headers, bro. Like we didn't like that wasn't a part of our football game. Like, I think it was like a European thing. Like, when I say, oh, the man named Freffy Bucky Ball. Yeah. So that's why I say, hey, man, they not Bucky Ball, that. No, bro. No, bro, it's like Van Persie them, Ruud Van Nistelrooy, net back, brother. From that whipping at the box, a skull, net back. Warner Brown show like him understand, say that's part of the game. And that's why I tell you, say, them not go ready for Warner Brown them this summer. They say, this summer, yeah? When them Lego, hey, when them Lego the pitbull them out the dog, Warner Brown, he's gonna be a shock for a lot of people. Bro, his power and blistering speed in the middle of the park there, so center backs cannot make no mistake. Not saying he's clinical, but he's gonna be a nightmare for the, especially if you're a center back who hasn't been going to the gym. If you think you're one of them center backs who just, if you just believe that you're a center back and you come out there with your weak self, Warner Brown them, it's not gonna be a nice, it's not gonna be a nice vibes. It's not gonna be too airy. Better tell, better tell any side out there, who believe that it's not gonna be too airy, bro. It's not gonna be very airy for them because you have Warner Brown coming at you at full speed. You see me? You have Warner Brown coming at you at full speed. Remember, we talked about Jonathan Ross. People, let me just front track a little bit here. People, I talked about why I said my prediction, bro. It's, I don't know. They said Friday the 13th. I was making the June, Friday the 13th, dog, 2025. That's when we make the prediction that Jamaica will win the Gold Cup. And I'm making my statement for all the key players. Why I think I've touched on Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, Damian Lowe, and then I talked about Jonathan Russell. No, and I've spoken a little bit about Warner Brown. I'm just, guys, I'm counting out weapons to you. Warner Brown. Then we're gonna talk about Ronaldo Cephas. Ronaldo Cephas. Me used to build one church run or something for him, you know. Me used to build one church run when I can't spring run. Used to build one Cephas church. You see, I'm like when I big job I witness church. Yeah, man. See, them build one church for Cephas them. Like when they have Ravel Church, then build up, then line out the concrete. Then line out the concrete. They line out the concrete, man. That me see them do. They line out the concrete. And Cephas deserve a church. If you say has some member, you know, he deserve a church. I feel that Ronaldo Cephas deserve him own church. I believe that Ronaldo's people, when the player them become good, them get them own church. That's how we call it, alright? When the player them become to a level where we say, brother, you have a team. You get your own church, brother. That's it. Leon Bailey them definitely are them church. You have Demarai Gray, them have one small church when they build still. I don't know if it's still around. I don't know if people still are going to go worship on Sunday. But I know say Demarai Gray I want a church. Ravel Marisa, one of the biggest church them. Damian Low church kind of big too. I want big church. We say I want big church run sitting there. Run bypass. Richard Kingdom don't have no church yet, dog. Richard Kingdom still give up the Jehovah Witness book them. Now the Jehovah book them with like the pretty angel them, right? Yo, the Jehovah Witness them you saw so book, man. Like they book they confuse the living hell out of your dog. Like yo, it come like yo, me don't know, brother. Me don't know. Big up the Jehovah Witness them, bro. Big up the Jehovah Witness them. Yo, bro. Jehovah Witness book them, dog. Jehovah Witness book them used to. Jehovah Witness book them used to challenging, bro. It used to be very challenging, brother. Very challenging. Huh? The Jehovah Witness book we tell us, no, but you know, I don't. Heaven is not like heaven is like tomorrow when we meet up. And you see me, I say, bombard. So then did I teach you how to run at the other Sunday school? I know. So Jehovah Witness just come in, just too much confusion. I can't manage it. Yeah, man. So that's why you see people kind of run a bit from Jehovah Witness. But Jehovah Witness are a lot of Jehovah Witness, I think, are really good, disciplined people in their own lives. The only thing you probably won't agree with the Jehovah Witness on, it's just a religion, and that's fine. But as people, I think Jehovah Witness people, them are some of the nicest people. Them are in a lot of way very selfless. You know, a lot of people, it might be a cult. Some people would say it's a cult, or I don't have the evidence. I can't approve or disprove. But I've met Jehovah Witness people that are good people as well. So people, it's just you have to be firm in your religion. You know what I mean, or whatever religion you practice, and you're good. I will get. Will be at the game on Monday. I have sideline tickets. What is a basketball game that travel destination? Um, Heading in this day and age. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, so we went over that. Um, Getting the ball in the back of the net. So, bro, think back on the Jamaica team when Taxi Lawrence was there. At no point I can remember Jamaica having so many potent front line players. I've been thinking back, even when we had Paul Hall and those guys, we weren't just those players were just like fit and running crazier. Yeah, yeah, man. Jonathan Russell. Me say them buy piece of land, you know, Marvin. Me say them buy piece of land. I don't know if they kick off a church yet. Theme, but me say piece of land buy. Me say some people from England buy it from. Yeah, man. Some people from England sell them. So at that, and buy a piece of land. So look at them and mark out it Tuesday and sitting. You know, that's how they're gonna do it. Yeah. So basically, he's one of those players. So I was trying to link back at that time where probably people that say we had Teddy Johnsons, we have full of them, and I don't I don't think we were ever stuck like this as a team. Remember, you know, I said three Premier League players could be potentially on the bench in the Gold Cup for Jamaica, and one championship player in Tyrese Campbell. Yeah, yeah, bro. Four Premier League players. When Joby McAnuff was there, Garrett McCleary, Michael Hector, who was there again? There was a guy named Dawkins. He was there for a while. Then a striker from the MLS, a brother named Johnson. Then Teddy got called sometimes. One point it was a Andy Williams, Tyrone Marshall. At the time, Demarai. I cannot remember the Paul Hall, the Whitmore, the Kings. I cannot remember where at one point Jamaica had so many good football players on the team at once. So many X Factor players. I cannot remember it, bro. I just can't remember. I cannot remember it. I'm trying to figure it out, but I cannot remember it. Jamaica has never had this barely active Instagram again. Yeah, because he might play better now, so Billy knows him now no beating forget. So you know, so the Instagram up and dashing again. Yeah, bro, Billy them just need to go they go do the right thing, bro. Billy them just need to go they go do the right thing. I'm call brother. Save him. Up. People there call me. Let me see. Don't even know what I'm going today. No. Ah, well, me look for a number yesterday. Can't find this. I must can't find it. Now, can you see more time? We have some people we talk football with, you know, people. So Some people will talk football with, but you know, some Mackenzie them probably up on the road, you know. When they probably a jug up on the road, you know. Swaby, what time on there right now? Cause if it depends on the time some people that we can know with them there. Yeah. Goalkeepers rock. Defenders great. Midfielders okay. Up front. Man, mad. John Russell have a church right now. I mean, John Russell church small, man. This is John Russell church small. Rudolph Austin. Yeah, Rudolph Austin was in that team as well. Rudolph Austin was in that same team there. Um, with at top of did I coach Travis when Rudolph Austin in 19?
Come again.
At top of did I coach when Rudolph Austin in 19?
Yeah, man, 1 yeah.
No. Okay, people. I said Luton Fire said don't understand why JFF and the coach freeze out Ravel like that. Ravel, cause me watch Jamaica for years and I don't even know what's happening in Jamaica football until Saudi Arabia match when Ravel play, right? Yeah.
And the Raven and DJ's the first game, I think.
Again, they did body know that. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a good game of football too. That was a good game of football. That was a
so
good.
JD what you show today?
The brother, the StreamYard just shut off. Boom. Just shut off. And I can't go lock off the show or nothing. Like just the StreamYard, you know a StreamYard where everybody use stream?
Yeah.
I was just on the phone talking to Preston and it just shut off. And he checked his StreamYard too and it wasn't working neither. So the whole
come here, work so now. Come on, go get your show. Yes, sir.
No, it just StreamYard just crash out, brother. StreamYard just at first that ever happened and look at them site just go down. Who would have
So JT?
Yeah.
You know the Luton Fire, a big baller. You know that?
No, I never know that.
Yeah, man, Anthony Martin, man, is playing Hazard in the close to make the national team with top of them in the 98, you know.
Who, Luton Fire the singer?
Yeah, big baller. Anthony Martin, I write name. Big midfielder Hazard.
Okay, you used to watch him play?
Yeah.
Oh, enough respect then, Travis, man. Luton Fire, we rate you for life. My respect you for life.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Bad artist, man.
Yeah, man. Even in the comment section, man. Luton Fire in the comment section.
Yeah, man, he love me, man.
Luton, me don't know, brother. Me know say probably one day we are going to cross party in Germany. We are going to cross party in Germany. Because me know say, I'm going to say that's what you're seeing there.
All right. See my tell you there. See my tell you there. Kansas Spring. You know something Kansas Spring.
De La Vega.
De La Vega stats. Yeah, see that. So Bala. Same school as Warner Brown.
Same school as Warner Brown. Fly up the Warner Brown camp. Fly up the Warner Brown them church. Warner Brown them church built a long time. Warner Brown them church built from JPL days, brother. Some people at Jamaica couldn't wait for some steep. I Warner Brown, I lick them net back right through. May I tell you, Pete, there's some people in Jamaica making video right now, so you see it? Big up yourself mindset. And people, this is why I always keep firm on YouTube and just keep the idea going. I tell people, one second, Travis, let me finish this point, Travis. Let me finish this one point. I always tell people, the Jamaican national team should always have a door open for local players to make our team. I stand by that on YouTube. I've been called xenophobe and different names for it. I stand by those things. It's their team as well. The team is in Jamaica. The team is not in an invisible place in the diaspora, like just lingering in the sky. And that's why I'm always getting into arguments with people about it. I'm not gonna change on that. There should always be youths because you know what? For all those people who said we should have 23 English-based players in the team, we would never see a player like Warner Brown. You're not gonna see them. You're not gonna see a player like Richard King. People, you always have to have the door open for local talents. Go ahead, Travis.
Yeah, man. As me said, JT, and persons were still. See what I'm gonna say in that chat? Say that nonsense, yeah.
Well, me done,
Name brand,
brother. Me
Jonathan.
done so me sip on that,
Mm.
you know, brother. Me done so me sip on that. Like me not, that's
Yeah,
my point of view, and I'm not asking anybody to
right,
agree with me.
exactly.
That is my point of view on it. I stick on that on YouTube because if I was a youth in Jamaica and I play the best I can play and come and dominate the Premier League, I'm gonna look at least to get a call up to my national team. That's just to the history of football and sports. So some people just don't want anybody, bro. Good luck. That will never happen. That will never happen, bro. And those people have to get used to it. And that's not what we need. It's we need the perfect. I believe we need the perfect blend. I said the few players out of the JPL who are ready, like we have right now. We have what 3 JPL players in the team, right? Richard King,
Yeah,
one is the goalkeeper, but we have
yeah.
Richard King, Kyle Ming, Busy Atkinson, and
Warner Brown.
Warner Brown.
5, yeah.
So 5 players out of 26. God damn,
Name
bro.
brand, Jonathan. You know why you're full of
Yeah,
xenophobic.
5 players
So
out of
Jamaica should be
26
picked
players. That's not
regardless of
like
where they were born.
it's like somebody that say we don't want no Jamaica. If I'm Jamaican,
JT
I
is
say
sum it up properly. Because
five.
whenever if it was a JPL, we don't know what King and Warner Brown.
Come on, bro. 5 out of 26. We get 20. Brother, and I get 21 more players if you pick anybody else the coach want. And him also pick your man say all the players that pick locally deserve to be there, bro. If you was a youth, they are Jamaica kicking leather right now. Someone who will play football like you know, so you reach a national, you plan for go because you believe in yourself. So if a youth a go through and him a pop through, if him not make it, him go back to the drawing board, bro. Like any player, there's players who came from England when I really cut it and have to go back to the drawing board. Same way with local players. You know, cut it, you go back to the drawing board. Good luck. Hopefully you catch the team somewhere along the line. But if you don't, you got your chance. That's how I see football. Yeah, man. We Jamaica JPL players, them should be picked. I'd be the best Jamaicans or every Jamaican who playing good deserve a chance, local or abroad. Yeah, that's it, bro. That is it, brother. That is it. But bro, the people abroad is always gonna get a chance. I think in this case, it could end up where the people locally don't get a chance. That we don't see. We don't see that part there no goes. One son. That it can be a danger where it end up nobody from the actual ground and the country itself
Well, on the JT,
can
well,
make
on
the
the
team.
JT.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, it can be a thing like that. It can be a thing where so many players just don't get, so many players don't get. There are better JPL goalies than Davis. Bro, I've been hearing that for a while. I don't really know what to say about that. He's there. Bro, you have to think a little bit about continuity. You have to think about continuity. And like, is he gonna drop all those players? You see me? I say, is he that's what you have to ask yourself. Is the coach gonna drop all those players? Because as a coach, you don't want to drop too many players in the same window, bro. People need to get that, like you don't. I don't know any coach who enjoys dropping. I don't know any coach who enjoys dropping um dropping too much players at every window. As a coach, you don't want to drop too much player at every window. You want continuity. So that's why he keeping some of his players on. We need a player with the brain like Ravel. McClaren need to go and find that player, says Luton Fire. Okay. Luton Fire says McClaren needs to go and find that player. JT, I'm giving Greenwood until the third round of the qualification before I leave the church if he doesn't come. Big up yourself. Tracking boss. Sean Blake, Asphalt. Bro, I don't think we make a prediction tonight. I'm realized it was 12 a.m. as Friday the 13th. I predict that Jamaica will win the Gold Cup for the first time. That was a yeah, that was a prediction made tonight.
Hey, blessed everybody.
Yeah, blessings.
JT,
Yeah, may I hear you?
I got a question, man. What time the draw gonna take place tonight?
The draw
The
should
next
be
22 minutes.
yeah, 7 your time, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So is it about 20 minutes? Yeah. Once the draw come, we have to go play with a draw, right? One of the fret and a fret pan a draw.
No.
It's a blind draw, man. A blind draw. So don't worry about it. Any team we get, and then we have to play. Simple as that.
Simple, brother. Simple, bro. From we
Any
now
team
play,
we get, we gonna beat them,
from
man.
we now play Costa Rica and Panama, cause I'm scared, you know, brother. Me talk, yo, chucking boss, Mr. Realize I'm afraid, you know, man.
No, yo, JT.
Yeah.
That's scared, man. Based upon how the team are play. The team are play good. We have to just continue to do.
So, oh, yeah, afraid.
Good job.
We are going to play. Right now, me know even business. Right now, they can switch up all the group them and give it Panama, Costa Rica, and Honduras. Right now.
So, it does feel like if we did have Mexico, USA would have still got through said way. So we have played some good ball.
Well,
I want to call it to JT. When we want to tell you, say,
different still, but yeah, man.
we
Different.
beat you hard the other day, you know, JT.
Good what?
About Lattis. So me tell you sorry for that one. Because
right.
Play good. You hear me, I tell you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, even remember. You right. He play good, not you?
Yes, man, the man play good, man. Then the man make a world of difference. You know how Jamaica play compact in at the end of the day. He nullify all of the man them attacking at the first 20 minutes in the ball. Attack completely. And Jamaica play outstanding, you know?
Jesus Christ, brother. I'm glad how you see that. No one less headache, the man come create for you, bro.
We have to give you
You're not an intelligent player, man.
One less headache for you, brother. One.
That's your intelligent player, so we know that long time since you can play right back.
I swear, say, Chucky, me now going on one game right now worrying about the right back position, dog.
No, come and feel good about it. Me didn't worry how lot he did I go keep up, you know, but him show me say him intelligent, he understand the role. And you know, you see why our midfield looks so good. Him coming at the middle of the park when he not have a ball.
When he not have the ball.
Difference than the man. The man is like him compact the midfield. Help compact the midfield and him can different. I mean, I don't know if you remember the tackle where King make a tackle, you know. And that was right here just to map up, you know, just in case, you know. So, the man surprised me, brother. The man play good, so I have to big up upon that because he did want him in that team.
Yeah. It's when me feel say we're running to with Dexter them right now, as me say, I don't want Dexter out of the team. I'm rate him, but what I'm saying is I feel like we reaching I want experience part of the water. It's like we out in the sea and we didn't make we spend go and row the boat, go and drive the boat, but we reach some head water now. We have to go for some man where I can swim without life jacket for 3 days. Make them take over the boat now.
Yeah, and I felt like
You see me?
if Dexter wants to start, him have to leap him game to that level there.
Yeah.
You know, what our team is getting. So we have experience and we have youth, and the youth then we are coming. Even Tyrese Campbell, the man look good, man.
2 minutes. For 2 minutes, so you can see the speed burst. You can see so if him get away, a problem around the 18.
It's a problem, and the man look strong on the ball. And that's what I want some of our ball of them learn and develop themselves so them can look strong and fit on the ball. You know, look fit on the field, and the man come on and him look decent. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He looks decent. And Leon Bailey had a good game. Let me read that super chat here. Wait, Warner Brown used to go stats. Make we buy Peace Salana and build him a concrete foundation in the Jamaican squad. Can't move. Exclamation. One stats, honor, diligence, and service. I think that's the motto of a stat. Big up yourself, Sean Blake. Sean Blake, you're on the track. You're on the thing. You can have your say, man. Kick off. We're here. We keep it at a good level of us. Me, you, Travis, and Far Place Boss and Trucking. So you can unmute your mic, Sean Blake. And yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, but then, whenever I say, one of them used to go stats. I mean, as much as my follow stats, I didn't remember the name from stats. But then I'm seeing somebody saying that him and Jaden White was in the same squad. So if that is actually correct, then how old is Warner Brown?
Right.
How old is Warner Brown?
Warner Brown then.
Very good.
How old is he? How old is he? He's
22.
He's 22. How long
Yeah.
ago Jaden White left stats? I mean, Jaden White
About 4 years ago. About 4 years ago.
Yeah, man, about 4 or 5 years ago
Yeah.
he left stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Well,
shot part of the next week. We play for Tivoli Gardens now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the coach,
But I'm a little here.
coach Tivoli now as assistant.
I'm not.
When name Philip Williams in the car, Warner.
They say he's
At
22.
Tivoli.
They said he's 22.
Yeah, man, he's 22. So we carry him and Warner at Tivoli Gardens in that Premier League first.
Okay.
When he was a coach there. That's Philip Williams, the start coach.
Yeah. All right, but let's jump back on what we were saying. We were on the game. Sean Blake, and you can give a take on the game there, like what you saw from this Jamaica team versus Guatemala. Yeah, we're kicking on now. We kind of over that now because leading into the Gold Cup. What would you say about the game?
The Guatemala game?
Yeah, the game that was just played.
Yeah, so for the first time, I am really seeing two things. One, I'm seeing Jamaica play with what we've been asking for, like a style of play. I saw what it is that they were trying to do. I saw what it is that they intended to do and what it is that they did. And we have been asking for a style of play for a long time. So that's the first thing. Secondly, we have seen glimpses before under previous coaches where we saw something emerging that looks like a style of play. We saw it when what's his name played the United States. Oh my gosh, what's the name of the coach from the EPL? Paul Hall. We saw it under Paul Hall in that one game. I think it was a United States game. We saw glimpses of it that he was unable to repeat. So him kind of get hopes up and never really repeat it. We saw glimpses of as well under the previous coach versus the United States, where we had a very solid defensive team, where the man them did a comfortable play out the ball from the back and look like they were not under any pressure while the United States was pressuring them. We saw glimpses of it, but we were unable to see any coach repeat it for a second match, a third, or a fourth match. So the good thing about that game is that I've seen what the coach wants to do, and I've seen him execute it over multiple games, which is more than I can say for any previous coach going as far back as the great one that took us to the World Cup.
Bro, that was a very clear analysis of what took place. Travis, what was your takeaway, Travis, from the games, the last game? What was your takeaways and how you feeling?
Based on how the team played, we start off shaky like the first 10 minutes. But when we get into the game, you could see what the plans, what the team have in terms of position base, how we regroup again and going forward, we get goals. So the team I can see the team, to me, the players them united on and off the field. Based on what I see on social media, can see them there on a vision. They're there on a mission, sorry. Everybody
I think I like how Demarai Gray is stepping up as far as his personality. Because I see him on Warner Brown, like I like that kind of bond
You're
that they're
right.
developing. Like, I'm gonna get it to you, Warner Brown, and you're gonna score it, right? That that kind of
Right.
friendship in our team.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, you're there, my dog,
Exactly.
I'm gonna drop you point, and you're gonna score. Like, I feel like they have that plan together, and we like when we got players scheming like that.
Yeah, man, one number 23 in August.
Hmm. Yeah. JT, I think me say you to you or JD last week. If the Lati only one time at right back, Lambi game gone. We say Luton fire. Yeah, man. A long time we yesterday and sit up on YouTube, like they think like, bro, we just stick to the point, brother. We know Lambi Keys. I just tracking boss. Tigat, I don't know. Lambi Keys, Tigat. I don't want him to be out of the squad, as he's the perfect backup. Because if something happens and Latibody is off, we're comfortable with Lambikisa coming into the game.
Exactly.
You see me? We're comfortable with that. So we need him there as that second string. But that's where they're gonna end up now at one point in. That's why I didn't understand why you end up bringing Kyle Ming. But what position is Kyle Ming there as? Is that the selling position?
No, but remember, competition is good in the when you have a big squad. Because Kyle will get in chance again. Him in a squad for Gold Cup. So 26 players. So your team will have options, man.
No. I'm just looking at the positions. I just look at the position.
Okay.
Like what is Kyle Ming there as?
Kyle Ming a right back and centre half, JD.
Oh, that's another good thing with Kyle. Yeah, that's another good thing. Guess what? Kyle Ming them probably now go suit up for a lot of games. You know, 26 players can't suit up. You know, so probably him and somebody else now go suit up a couple of games. You see me?
Kyle Ming never suit up one night, you know.
Never suit.
No, if you see something in a number 19 jersey, man.
Yeah, man, keep him around the team then. For him now suit up.
Yeah, never suit up.
Keep him around the team. Because I want him to get that experience as well. That's a player that I really think has a good potential,
Right.
but he needs to know that age is catching up on him. He has to get moving.
This is the famous Charles Blake. You remember one program you go on the coach. I've listened to that.
Which coach? What do you mean?
No, man, he did a one program. And I said the coach.
Yeah, on radio.
So remember my advice. Say him.
On radio.
Yeah.
I think
Our coach is there.
Remember,
Our coach is there a couple years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
remember
So
when
remember
we
the
were
advice.
talking about Papa, and
Yeah.
and the man them I say are the players, are the formation, are the administration,
Yeah,
are
yeah.
the this, are the that, and I say it's the coach.
Yeah.
That's a
Well, it
coach.
was hilarious.
And
It was hilarious, man.
wait, hold on. So I'm glad you actually brought that up, because that actually solidifies my point. When the team win, when the team win, everybody gets credit. The players, the administration, the flight attendant, the dog on the road. But when the team lose, it's always the coach, Bridget.
It's the coach. Yeah, true.
Same thing. It's always the coach when the team lose. We had a series of good games, a good 4-game stretch where we did well. And the coach did get a whole heap of beating before that. And now that we are doing well, we need to highlight him, give him his props, give him his credit. But at the end of the day, when the team is not doing well, it's always going to be his fault. Whether him a pick squad, whether him have help, whether him did have a nightmare, whether him did have it's always the coach, Bridget.
So
let's big him up now that the team look the way we want it to look. And
was it this a coach you did attack?
No. Tapa.
Oh, I thought it was Tapa time.
Tapa.
Okay, man, I'm frightened. Man, I said, whoa, yeah, Tapa. It's a coach, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Tapa time days were crazy, Sean.
But JT, you see Tapa the game, man, him good listen.
Yeah,
the players in the game,
Tapa them come out, and them come out out and stunting, you know. Out and stunting. But my girl, fireplace boss, is still there. I mean, I say they're on a slave too, you know. Nadia.
Yeah, man, me there, man.
What you think? I predicted tonight that Jamaica gonna win it. 12 a.m. Friday 13.
Yeah. The game, man, I touch on the game with it. It's a good game. I like the game. I love to see. You know me always a man never lick out Bailey face when him doing foolish. But I love to see how the dance show up one night. I love to see how I love to see him get in a game. You see me I say dribble, take on players. That the man for do from a longer time, brother. You see me I say?
Yeah.
That I love to see. Chiefs United are going good again. You see me I say? Me love the game. For me, only thing I want to see some more speed.
More speed?
More speed. Yeah, man. As in the way we pass the ball, I think. Well, this is just my own opinion. I think we pass the ball too slow. That's just my own opinion. You see me? I think we just want to see we play more faster, pass the ball more quicker. You see me? I say, Warner Brown at least in better than Nicholson. We need to give him some more time to see how quick him can develop. But yeah, love a game. Love a game. Love a game. My viewpoint, that's know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look. All right. Man, yeah. Joe is back. No man, go fish deliver, blah blah blah. Feel you, brother.
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead, tracking boss.
Yeah, you just make a talk about Warner Brown. At least in bet and was a common color. Warner Brown is a good player, him have all the attributes to be one good heck of a striker.
Yeah.
He can hold up the ball properly, and him can pass the ball properly, and him can score a goal, and him can head the ball properly. So he's a complete striker we are look for. And it's like when him hold up the ball, Carla, it stand up on him foot. He not go nowhere. He might go win the half ball or something. That's what you want from a striker. Boza, you're not gonna get them there out of Boza. Now Mikel Antona. He saw Mikel Antona on the field, Jamaica wouldn't score the goal where Warner Brown score. Because Mikel Antona would have did a fight with some Guatemala man like corner flag and then bring them. Nobody wouldn't in the box see even score a goal and pounce and score a goal. So this man come and him and Burrell make up a heck of a striker. So Mikel Antona gonna be the third string striker for Jamaica, whether a lot of people like it or not.
That me I tell you.
I don't think that I think that I gonna happen. I think that fit Mikel Antonio so how we get another head.
I had a Warner Brown. You must be drunk, brother. I want to play my youth. You must be drunk.
Bro,
the man scored 4 goals from 4 matches.
Bro, again, I just my opinion, bro. The man entitled to them own.
Well.
The king, Mikel Antonio fit him. I go get the nod again. Warner Brown.
Antonio over Warner Brown, bro.
Me no want the man and get head over heel, brother. Are you there? He need more time to develop. Give, make him play.
The man out about develop. What would them develop crap, them man? The man a perform, man. Look, the man a perform and a school goal we want.
Bro.
Look too fast, man.
Did I say he's not performing, bro? Give him game.
You just a stated man needs time for develop, Carla.
And what that
not going to entertain that.
Something wrong with that?
Your man scored 4 goals from 4 matches, brother.
Yeah, that is good.
The man is the one of the lethal striker in the Conca Cup right now. And you would have want to bench the man?
Bro, I agree. I didn't say he's not performing, bro. That's not what I said. Remember, he's still young and there's still room for improvements. That's all I'm saying. So as I said, give him more games in play, and the more him learn and develop. So what
2 times he overseas because of injury never come up.
Yeah, I said like when Mikel Antonio come. Yeah, I said like as Mikel Antonio come, Warner Brown at the bed.
Antonio's not in that squad.
I'm not saying Warner Brown must not play. No. That's not what I'm saying, bro. Don't not get it wrong, bro. And I said give him game. But my opinion in the football world is if Mikel Antonio is fit, he might gonna get the nod over Warner Brown. That's just my opinion, bro. Me not say Warner Brown not for play. Me not say nah perform. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, bro, Warner Brown look me did think him not ready. And every time I not think him not ready, him catch a new gear, dog. So I have to just sell kike him ready then. See,
You have to play the man, JT. The man work for him game.
man have to
You
play
see
dog.
the ball a work for him game, you have to reward them. Just like if you dip on the work and you work off your socks off and the boss see him reward you by giving you a position, let's say a supervisor or a manager. Just
And
like
I
that, the guy
agree.
work in game.
I
When a
agree,
man
bro,
work in game, you cannot discard that. You have to
but
give the man him
I
opportunity.
agree with you. That's what I'm saying. But however, the football, bro, we've seen it many times. The man with the name or the man that have a more statue, brother, always get the nod for most of the time, brother. That's all me I say, bro. So me I agree with what I say, but me just say in reality, making Antonio come back and fit, he might go more for them on the starting list over
No,
Warner Brown. That's what me I say, bro.
Carla, you need legs and you need a striker. You know, Jamaica best attribute is different from the front line. And who you think start that? Warner Brown. Warner Brown started different from the front line. We all know Bailey and Gray now go contribute nothing different. But you see the grounds where Warner Brown cover throughout the match and still maintain the player for the last man. Do not underestimate that. You see now the past with Jamaica start and Mikel Antonio, etc. They do not play off the last man. So therefore, the last man have arms all the room in the world to play the ball all the time. And that's what we score a lot of goal. Warner Brown player for the sweeper. And that's my humble opinion, Carla. You have to reward the man with him start. He must score your goal and he must perform. You can't bench him.
All right, go ahead, Fisherman.
Yo, good afternoon, JT. You know, so from yesterday, me I show me the funny thing and boy, the amount of man.
Yeah. Me say you just lay low cause you got a bit, you know.
They have to just chill. They have to just chill and say,
That was a smart move, brother.
Yeah, man.
Sometime in life you have to just know when to lay
Anyway,
low.
but the game, I win Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The game there, I have to give my opinion on the game. It was a good game. It was a good game. I like how the team tried to keep the ball at the first for this long while. Me see Jamaica out-possessed a team, a decent team. I don't talk like with you when them go over. Me try to forget that match. Yeah. Yeah, them try possess the ball and them look good possessing the ball and them not just possess the ball down in them half. Them try to go forward with the ball. I mean like that. Lati, the coach will try Lati at a position for a good while, for a little while before him.
So I never foolish me attack Fisherman. I never foolish me did attack then Fisherman.
Eh?
I never foolish me did attack then.
No, man, a good change, man. Because me no know some of the guys them just it's all about them favorite player. You know? It's not who I play good enough. It's about them. I'm here Dan say, boy, you want to get out them favorite player them out of the side. And this is not about your favorite players. This is about who go out there to perform. This is not about your favorite players, you know. This who go out there when them get put on the jersey, them go out there.
Yeah, they must say we are get them favorite player out of it. What kind of foolishness that?
Yeah. You know, he might perform for a while and now him lose form, just like Bowser lose form and Bowser out of the team completely. At least him not out of the team. Him out there on the bench team. So I saw the football go, man. A man out of form. A good while now him a play some game where the man him just a walk past him out of position and the man him run gone. You know, and go score a goal and all them stuff. So I don't know if you take a break. That's why you have a team where a man can fill in when a man lose form. You draw for another man. I just saw the thing go. So a man must stop ball and stop think about them favorite player. Think about who are play the game, who can help the team at the moment. And that a man to think about. You know? When selfish thing, I think about yourself and I think about your baller. As me say, we like the game and then we can pinpoint a man in a game and say, boy, the man they never play good or what. Every man step up in the game. Right. You know? And Warner Brown. You them fit the man them. What the man them fit do? Stop. Put this thing. You have some man no matter what. This JPL and the English man. Them have these things separate. I just English. If you play at England, you are the best. Warner Brown a play a score goal and a man say a while ago, say when Mikel Antonio come, Mikel Antonio get the nod. Why Mikel Antonio if he get the nod? Why Mikel Antonio play how much game and score 5 goals? This brother has play 5 game and score 4 goals and 5 goal contribution and the man have enough. And a man say when Mikel Antonio come, him will get the nod. For what?
The fireplace boss is a man. Fireplace boss, up in the mic, man. I use that every month.
Should name Mikel Antonio if you get the nod? Come on, man, don't cut out foolishness, man. When the youth them perform, them coming on the side.
We get them things from fireplace boss. Fireplace boss come up here.
When them coming on the side, and you never want them, but them come and perform. Come out, man, and say, Jano, you know, say, boy, them prove me wrong. You can't say that, you know. Find something to really still discredit the youth. Them say them not belong. They want develop. They want to develop. What you want to develop? You can't the team as a striker is to score goal. And you come in and scoring goals. What you talking about? They want to develop. Performance to it. This is all about performance. I don't know, stop it, man. Stop putting no biasness and still have no biasness. And when the youth perform, and still have fine. You can't come out. You stop hard to come out and come say, Jano, the youth are performing. I know me no hear you come out, come say, the distractor them when no one the youth them in the side, you know. Them not come out all now and come and them still try find fault. Them a try find fault. People say, see, he not developing us. Look what him do. Every baller, you develop, you make mistake on the field. Every baller, you don't have no perfect being in the world. I don't know, stop it, man. Give the youth them credit. If it was Burrell, I want to you to come do them thing with them. I don't know. Burrell score 1 goal and you not praise him. This youth has scored 4 goals, but you still I say, the next man will come get him game. You know, so bias on his man, when man talk, you know, say, man, homophobic, man, something, sorry. He was the wrong word. Sorry. Yeah. Stop it. You can credit for him, man.
Fisherman, I feel one of them that cemented his position in the team. I don't see a striker who can come in to destroy him at the moment.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you still have guys out here who have them bias when you them come and perform and them still have them say a JPL player. So, friend, you're playing at the JPL. You can't good enough to come and perform. You can't. Oh, yeah, do this. So, I know there might be some luck, but a luck at do make him do what him do. So we are bringing in a man. As me say, if you
Fisherman.
Yeah.
The people who are saying these people are on the fringe. No one in the mainstream is saying this.
No, the person who's saying this is on the call right now.
Let me defend my statement, man. Hold on, man. One at a time, you know. One at a time. I go to the load up and see. All right. My question is, where, right? Did I state that Warner Brown should not play or must not play?
You didn't say that. What
okay.
you said?
Well, I know. Fine, I didn't say that, right? What did I say about Warner Brown?
You said when Anthony come, Anthony go and stick. Anthony will start. Anthony will take it.
All I said? Was that all I said? Go again.
I don't remember what you said.
Okay, that's the problem.
That was basically what you said a lot in the corner.
Hold on, Fisherman. Hold on, man. One at a time. So we have selective hearing, right? I kind of realize. Again, I said, before me even said that, I said, I'm happy that Warner Brown is playing. He's better than Nicholson. He should play, right? However, I think if Mikel Antonio, when Mikel Antonio get back fit, he's going to get the nod over Warner Brown. No, my question is, well, on, man,
What?
my question is, what in that statement did I say that Warner Brown is not good, him doesn't play?
Because you not have to say it out loud to say
No,
man not good. You don't have to say it out loud. You say it, but you don't say it out loud.
It's when the man them start now, you kind of start shift up your argument now, you know. You start shift up your argument.
All right, me not shift no argument, and this program recorded, so I can go watch it back again. As I said, somehow we have selective hearing. And I kind of realize that we choose to react on the negative and listen to the positive, right? And that I kind of realize, bro, I personally just say Warner Brown to play. Me happy my play. And in the football world, we all see it, bro. And me not gonna be naive because that with we fans, we put up with expectation, and when something happen, we say we can't believe so this something and way and blah blah blah. I'm not that individual.
I mean, put up expectation.
Well, so, man, me again, I would rather him play. However, in the football world, I'm say it again, and you can go do all the research. When you have a ball of more stature, right? 90% of the time, him ever get the nod over the youngster when just start and have one good. That's all.
Not in this case, not in this case, Carla. Not in this case.
Let me ask you a question. If you pick, if a side I pick the Jamaica right now, if you go up on the field and Mikel Antonio fit and Warner Brown fit, who you have put on the field right now?
I chose Warner Brown.
Okay.
However,
that's not like a scammer voice that I need to talk to Warner Brown.
As a baller, all right. Want me give a simple example? If Cristiano Ronaldo, as my 40 now, right, and a younger striker in a Portugal squad, who you think I gonna get the start in the game?
Big man.
Cristiano Ronaldo
who you think I gonna get the start?
Cristiano Ronaldo perform and he must score. That's why he gonna start. Antonio not been scoring a lot of goals for Jamaica.
And I agree. All right.
I call out early on and tell you, say, when Warner Brown contribute to Jamaica, Antonio contribute that to Jamaica team itself. Warner Brown is a complete striker where every quarter look for. And if you hear McClaren how he speak about Warner Brown, he speak highly because he might tell us, yo, this is the type of striker I look for. A number 9 who can run the channel, who can hold up the ball, and who can buck the ball into the goal, and who can also defend for the whole 90 minutes, run up and down the pitch, and still maintain the balance for staying at the box and play for the last man and score a goal off them. That's the type of striker the man I look for. Therefore, him going to start Warner Brown. I don't remember if you remember the match at Sabina Park. I think the whole striker them did it and him still start Warner Brown. Because him see something at Warner Brown where him not see Antonia and Semani Kassan.
Carl,
Hey, hold on.
The persons want to jail you have to feel. So you want to come up and step up and perform and score. It hurt them so bad. They can't give you. Me here a man say on a show. Say wish Tyrese Campbell fake injury, go back to England and play even one to score 3. So that's a problem, my boss. They don't want no one.
Who said that? Who said that?
One brother they had a low on a different show. So you see them, man. That's why we don't know one Jamaica with them. Come see with them priority lines. And that's the problem. To want about come from JPL, you man discredit you say he need more development. And he never knows the one about why Europe and America already. I injury he come back to Jamaica.
Where am I going travel?
So he go out that MLS Pro first and then he go out one country in Europe. Remember and the injuries that he come back.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is Warner Brown fully developed as a striker?
No,
He
bro.
must score a goal.
No, me not asking you that. Me not asking you that. Me asking you one question. Is Warner Brown fully developed as
Hey
a
man, develop the
striker?
time of your life, seven. Welcome,
No, me
Parliament,
not
Jamaica.
asking you that, bro.
With
I
the
one
bias and
question me
good.
asking you. Is Warner Brown fully developed as a striker?
No, he does not fully develop as a striker, but
So
he
why
have
not
all
talk
the
like say when the
attributes.
man
Listen,
say he
but
need more game to fully develop is a problem? It's a
no,
compliment, bro.
yo, him have all the attributes to be a great striker. The things that women name out early on,
Thank
he
you.
has it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's what every coach will look for in a striker. A striker who can hold up the football and win a fall
Yes,
and bring
sir.
in others a teammate in a playing position. Not a striker, headless striker just run up and down. The whole field.
Those who think that Warner Brown needs more development, can you list out something that he need to work on?
Yes, sir.
Crispy.
Hey,
The
hold on
ball
one
never
second.
carry
Listen,
that goal. Development that goal. A goal, Jamaica one. Striker, we have score a goal.
As far as it's so, this Warner Brown versus Mikel Antonio thing. Listen, for me, it's I think statistics should be above anything else. So unlike a defender where it's kind of hard to pick out which stats is more important, when it comes to a striker, a forward, the only number or stats that matters is goals. So with Warner Brown versus Mikel Antonio, 4 goals in one game is crazy, Bridget. It would be crazy to bench
4 goals in one game.
Antonio.
Who have 4 goals in one game?
Huh?
Who have 4 goals
No,
in
man.
one game?
No, he was
goals
great for
in
4 goals in 4
games.
matches. Yeah.
Four goals in 4 matches.
Yeah,
an
that's
average of 1 goal per game.
exactly.
Hold on. To bench Brown right now is crazy, Bridget.
Madman.
However, let's say all things being equal. You have Mikel Antonio and you have Warner Brown, and both of them have the same statistics. Let's say Mikel Antonio have a 1 goal per game average right now, and you are going to say, okay, the man them identical. Who are you going to play? I would have to go with the person who is more in form, 1, and 2. The thing for me would be who is playing in the more challenging league.
All right, now, here what, guys, we're going to just be quiet for a little bit now.
Group B, Jamaica. Group A, Panama.
Yeah, Travis, yeah, hold on, or maybe my fair. Yeah, I was just going to do that on the show a little bit, all right? So Group A, we have a Panama. In Group A. Yeah.
Groups.
Yeah, Travis, I cannot play the audio through there. Yeah, thank you. In the YouTube. See who's going in the first group now. You have this thing planned out, you know, brother. All right. El Salvador. So El Salvador gone out of group 2 then. Part 2 then. So we left with Honduras. You see that damn Honduras team they watch. Don't end up in a Jamaica group. Them always a pin Jamaica and Honduras together. You watch and see. Honduras, no. Them boy a plan out this, you know, man.
Man, any team we get to have a beat, we're good enough to have a beat, we're the best. We don't care which team we get.
Curacao Terrated. Curacao. Curacao, brother. What a meeting back again, bro. Jesus. Curacao improve, but I have no problem with that. No problem. If we can't beat Curacao, we not have to talk about World Cup. So we need to talk about Curacao right now. Honduras gone in a Costa Rica. So no, we can't get Haiti. Yeah, we go either get Haiti or Trinidad. We're gonna see now. Do it Trinidad. All Caribbean team. Right? All Caribbean group. That would be mad. Trinidad and Suriname. Or Bermuda. Whoa, we were Jamaica get Trinidad and Bermuda. We're gonna work up on tonight. Whoa, Guatemala. So Jamaica can't get back Guatemala. Ghana, Panama. Who ever get Trinidad or Haiti?
The only problem with that, they like Curacao, Southern Sudan and field. Artificial surface. Field have abandoned the field and they don't go.
Who we getting? Who we getting? Let's see if we can get Trinidad. I Haiti them argue with still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch this. I'll be back.
Yeah, man, them argue with Haiti. Trinidad, I'm not telling you, man. Oh, man. We need a Bermuda. We need to drop in our group next. Bermuda. A Bermuda. If we drop in a Jamaica group, we're gonna work up on tonight, dog. Because Bermuda is a sure beat. Bermuda is a sure beat, dog.
Yeah, man, a straight World Cup this year, man. Straight World Cup.
Yo, a Costa Rica group, I did doing it, dog. That group there, the group I did for Costa Rica. Let them see it. Yo, this is crazy. Don't give them Bermuda. You Bermuda.
I'm on Bermuda like a JT.
Suriname, them get Suriname to that Bermuda. If we get Bermuda, dog, all Caribbean bombard group, that would be crazy. Bermuda. How we gonna get Bermuda or Bermuda? If a Bermuda we are celebrate right now. Bermuda, we got a World Cup. We got a World Cup, dog. A Bermuda, them give. We got a World Cup. This guy's a god. World Cup, bro. Jamaica, Bermuda, Trinidad, Curacao. If you can't qualify out of that, mate, we gone a World Cup, brother. We gone a World Cup, bro. Bermuda? Brother, how many did you say, watch it? When them give we Curacao? The calculation. Yo, you see Panama them group tough like a rock stone. All I see people attack you. Panama them good end up on a playoff if them no mind. With all them two teams, they were sandwich them when name Guatemala and El Salvador. Them no respect Panama, bro. But look on a group there with Nicaragua, Haiti, Honduras, and Costa Rica. That's the group of death. That's the group of death. Nicaragua, Haiti, Honduras, Costa Rica. I think all those teams in that group can beat each other. Yeah, a group. Jamaica get the softest group in our history, bro.
Well, JT.
Yo.
We still have to go out there and play for the points.
That's that. We don't have to
and
play, bro.
Sometimes them team here can be very cheeky. You know, so we have to go out here and put out the hard work and don't get complacent. Because sometimes a small team can be very tricky, especially them playing at home. So we have to still go out there and play football on the day.
Brother, Pirates we get, brother. Pirates we get.
I don't like the reason they call it.
No, Travis, it's reality. You still have to go out there and win the match.
Yeah, we know that.
You have to go out there and win.
Carla, nothing can stop with this World Cup much more, we see.
McClaren must be a smile right now. McClaren, bro, you can't get a better draw than that. There is no other calculative better draw than that in the whole tournament.
Curacao, they could have picked active at how much quality for.
Curacao right now, the team in there, so we're going to give Jamaica probably biggest problem. And Trinidad. We know, so everybody going to get 3 points off of Curacao, you know, bro. Off of Bermuda, you know. You know that group there, you know. So if you don't know what you do, I'm going to lose to one of them Trinidad or Curacao. you might in a problem in that group better. So Jamaica have to really take them game serious.
Yeah, man, we have to take the game them serious, man. I love how you come back and say, JT.
Yeah, man.
Starting at the end of the game, we don't want to get tired of ourselves and stop prepare for them team. Yeah. No, we still have to go out there and we A game and take every single game serious because we mean business. And Jamaica is a brand.
However, 3 rounds, September, October, November. From October, we want to qualify. For early.
And start the celebration campaign from early.
Right.
And start plan friendly and anything there from early, brother.
Right. So if the ball are on the fence now, brother. But if you come now or never.
Bro,
We don't want a lot of them, you know. One man, me no want in the team. Me know him, me no want him. Omar Hutchinson.
Hey,
You want that man when you're the team.
One thing you look now. And the same thing they say, no. If you stay and wait for England. Stay
Yes,
and
man.
wait
They can stay, man. You're disrespectful, man.
I'm gonna tell a lie, say American God and tell him, say, if you go and wait for the kind of ready, oh, man, they hate American. You know what American do, man? They hate him, man.
JT.
yeah.
JT. I hate to be the bearer of bad news and I hate to be the Debbie Downer to kind of burst the high that you're riding on right now. Let me ask you a question. Do you rate Haiti?
Haiti's not in our group, bro.
No, I'm just asking you, do you rate Haiti? Yes or no, based on their performance?
Inconsistent, bro. They just pick up 5 the other day as well to Curacao. But obviously you're gonna say that Curacao.
A 5 them get from Curacao. A 5 them get from Curacao. So how good or how bad is Curacao?
Brother, you not Sean, let me tell you this, Sean Blake.
A 5
We not take no intimidation from Curacao in a football, brother. We not take no intimidation from Curacao. We them could have beat 80 by 30. Them have to come kiss the ring, brother.
The group is not as easy as you think, Reggie. Here is why it's not as easy as you think. One, I think Curacao has improved and has been improving significantly every year to the point where little Curacao, where used to be laughing stock, has dumped up 85-1. That's the first point. The second point is wait. You see the second point. You see that Trinidad versus Jamaica rivalry there. Farm,
it never died.
Out the window anytime we play Trinidad.
Yeah, and today, you see this rivalry between Jamaica and Trinidad, this is when it's gonna come out for real. This is when it's real for real.
Don't sleep on this group, Brethren. Don't take this group lightly.
Yeah, Jamaica. We still have to go out there and win the match. We can't just play on paper. We have to go out there and do the actual work to win the match. Good point.
My friends, every team can play football, but in this group, Jamaica will start as the favorite.
Yep.
Trinidad has not beaten Jamaica 8 teams in a while. Carriacou has never beaten Jamaica. And I don't see Jamaica having any problem with the fight that we have and the players that we have. The only thing where you got to that may be a problem of bigger. You understand me? But apart from that, we're comfortable. Very, very comfortable.
Yeah, at best, Jamaica will at least end up in one of the at worst, we end up in one of the playoff games.
Also,
at worst,
I think the top 2 teams out of this group went to be Jamaica. We still have a lot of Dutch players coming in, and a lot of them are coming now since them look at the group and them make it a better player from Holland coming in to come play for them. We're going to be.
Is it home and away? Is home and away games?
Yeah, it's home. Cheer to home, cheer we. I think advocate coach Curacao, you know, big name coach, you know. So that's why I never get no play for Holland, just like Suriname do.
Who that a player? Who a player that they through the back?
Dutch players them. But them not already flash Dutch players them.
Who that? There's a prayer. These countries are not hostile countries. If they have final, they must. Yeah. Yeah, remember read that super chat here. Antonio played under Hallgrim, so who JT said defensive cause we're lazy. We played bad without Hayden. Before he came in the team, Antonio had to hold up the ball alone up front. That's true. That's a super chat from Jeremy and Swaby. Thank you very much, Jeremy and Swaby. Yeah, Mikel Antonio, but this is the difference with Mikel Antonio and what this coach want to do, right? This coach wants to have a minimum of 3 players in the box at all times. I think that's brilliant. Because for me, what that tells me is Jamaica will always be in games. I was worried under Hallgrim, so where if Jamaica goes down by anywhere around 2 goals, I can't see us coming back. Because we set up too defensively. I just feel like with this team, we're always crashing the box. We're always crashing the box with this team. And once you crash in the box, you're going to have chances.
People say here they get dumped up 5-1. I understand that, but they already qualified for this round already, so they've already qualified. So they're not really. They must go through the motions.
Yeah, Shashan. Yeah, and Crispy. What do you think about this group statistically? I think it favors Jamaica based on patterns of a record, home and away record, historic evidence versus these teams, head-to-head matchup. The bookies would favor Jamaica big time in this one.
I would also favor Jamaica. However, the team has to go there and play. And in this iteration of Jamaica's national team, it seems as if the coaching staff never fails to do something wacky.
My friend, listen.
Let me finish. So, for example, you will expect a common sense formation, and they'll give you something like what they give us in the BVI game, and that's what I'm concerned about. I am concerned about
taking games for granted.
I am also worried about as teams get tight down the stretch, politics come into play regarding who plays in the team.
That not going up.
Not right.
No. I am not saying it's going to occur. I am just.
Can
you let me finish? I am just laying out. I just said Jamaica is favored. I am laying out what can cause hiccups. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying it's going to occur. I'm just saying, okay, these things can cause a problem. But if the team is picked correctly, Jamaica should qualify as early as possible.
Early as possible. That's the name of the game. Early as possible. All right?
I'm not lying. I start pack my bag to go World Cup already, but I'm buying my plane ticket with our travel insurance. Because I'm more than one time. They get let down the road here. More than one time. I buy some travel insurance.
Listen to this, JT. All these 3 teams that's in a group of Jamaica, what you must understand now, from even Al Grimson coach and Tapa coach, Jamaica don't lose a team that lose Eh?
Man, they coming some little freaking brother. I know when we're freaking right now, bro.
No, but if you check out Jamaican history,
Listen,
from Tapa.
let me tell you, Jamaica beat.
Let me finish. Tapa, Al Grimson, and now Steve. Jamaica don't lose the teams that rank lower than them. Check the history. Any team rank lower than Jamaica beat them all the time. The team that rank above us, we have problems
with. I love that statistic. That's a brilliant statistic right there. I think,
Jamaica don't lose to none of them teams.
and that's why I started off my dialogue with Mr. Crispy.
You are not disagreeing with anyone though.
To me?
Yes.
No, I'm not fretting to talk about coach. I don't care which team the coach start. Mr. Jamaica don't lose to no team that is below them in rank. No team. Check it. Them not lose to them. Any team that rank below Jamaica don't. They only beat them 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, but them not losing. Check it. Them not losing. So stop fret, brethren. On a draw down, fret pan Jamaica and fret down the thing.
Yeah. Carla, with all due respect, history don't play football.
Well, history? Well, but brethren, America may live. Every time you listen to sports band, them say the history of everything. Well, go on. And Guatemala never beat Guatemala.
Carla, me not say Jamaica will lose and me not come with no frustration, you know.
I fret your friend.
No. Don't get it twisted.
Fret it though shall not thyself. Fret it though shall not thyself.
The one thing I have learned so far in the Jamaican community with soccer,
yeah,
we can't be too overconfident because we see them money.
I'm not saying about confidence, friend.
Yeah, because we're not going to be too overly confident. No. Don't get this thing twisted now. We got a good group. We just got to go out there and we got to go out there and put foot to leather. That's it.
Yeah.
We can say we are football straight till 2027.
Over the last 10 years, from Tapa was coach to even when the Schaefer was coach, we don't lose to no team that's below our rank. Below us.
Carla, as you say, you have an era code like mine, you know. So here what happened. We have praised that we get some other game. We have praised that when Jamaica make it, we get some other game in New York. We go and MetLife Stadium to catch one I hit. And that me pray for.
Them not when put Jamaica in a MetLife Stadium. Not go do that.
Right? Yo, no, they don't have no choice over it. Yo, they have to put that MetLife. If they put that MetLife.
You ever see a Gold Cup game? Look how much Jamaica go a Gold Cup every year. They play a stadium, Jamaica play a MetLife Stadium.
Boy, this is me. I disagree now. You see this thing now. You look a bit too negative now. You look a bit too negative now. You look a bit too negative. Because we want to
game of DC and we game of Boston. Then now get game of New York.
No man, if you get, we have to get. When Mr. Carter come over here and sell out Bartley, you know. Man, I tell you, we want a piece of it, you know.
I love them play at MetLife Stadium to myself, but no, me never say from Gold Cup player, me never.
Listen, man, if you're gonna look on it right now, if Jamaica get piece at MetLife, may I tell you the truth, we can't pull up that stadium. May I tell you the truth?
No, if MetLife the stadium full, may I tell you? Jamaica ram the place ram for Jamaica MetLife.
We do that England where they over Benford. That's all. Now tell you the truth. If New York get a piece of it, I tell you the truth, it's gonna be something different.
But we can talk about what actually are going on right now. That if they work out with that one day, all right. As we say, still, and plus if we just refocus back a little bit, on what happens here with the group. I understand where some of you guys are coming from. Some people think that we should not be too casual about approaching these games. We should take them serious. I take the BVI game serious. Like Jamaica just don't have the leverage right now to take game to not be serious going into game. This is how I know they'll be ready.
Yeah, man.
Don't think when the players see this group, they're not gonna feel like they can qualify. When you see this group.
So JT, you're starting a strong lineup every time then, right?
Listen now.
Everybody does it.
You see Mikey Ballin, you bring up that as a teaser. I said in a show last night, McClaren cannot make some simple little stupid errors. Like we go in some game, when if you start somebody, you start him, you pull. I think of them like a thing they can get you if we mess up, Because I don't think we close out the game.
I feel like McClaren is going to rotate the squad. In order to please people. Instead of playing the best person at all times, I feel like he's going to rotate the squad. Him I go play Antonio in some game. Him I go play Warner Brown in some game. He's going to rotate the squad. Him I go play Casey Palmer sometime, him going to play Lewis Baker sometime, him going to rotate the squad. And I don't really know if rotating certain positions is necessarily a detriment, because you have to consider the fitness of the persons. If it's not a big drop off, I don't see the problem in rotating the squad. If it's not a big drop off in quality,
it's going to. We have to rotate the squad because then we play a game on Friday or Thursday and play the next one on Monday or Tuesday. So then we play a game
exactly.
So you have to rotate. They're going to have to be some
exactly
in the windows, because it's going to be 2 games every window, you know. So then let's play a game in Jamaica today, Friday or Thursday. Monday they have to go fly over to Trinidad or Bermuda or Curacao. So you have to rotate the squad.
In fact, I'm gonna say that he should rotate the squad.
Yes, he have to rotate, because when I get the next.
He should.
And when them go to Curacao, some people not going to want to play on the AstroTurf. Because they have knee injury.
That's a big problem.
That's a big problem. So that
AstroTurf is going to be a big problem.
Yeah, that team that play in Curacao when that want to play on AstroTurf. You understand me? Anybody who have any knee problem, ankle problem, them not go and play on the AstroTurf because it's grabbing. You understand me? You can get injured and it's easy. Oh, them have to deal with that very careful. That one.
Yeah, man. No one time. May I get a drink of water quick?
Yo. Thank you, Marley.
Yo.
I don't mind. When I listen to JD show, JD say, I'll fix it. I'll make Jamaica get that easy.
Yo, JD too negative, Richard.
What am I the wicked, man?
Oh, they must fix the man in Jamaica, man.
Because you know, man, say, here the lose to Curacao. Here the winning group, and here the right group. A Curacao winning group. We can't be saying, the man say, the man want Jamaica qualify, and Costa Rica in a chop. Yo, what a man there with this man.
Sometimes I wonder about Teddy, you know. Every time Jamaica win, you find something negative.
The man said, we are the worst performing team, but I top 3 in the front. We're top of group. How can we worst performing team? How we top of group? We don't lose again.
No. Listen to me. You say, what people don't understand.
JD.
Listen, if a team, listen, my friend, but from your team are winning, no matter if they play ugly and they are winning,
exactly, man. Correct. In my last World Cup, you know, Manchilagi, make sure Canada qualify, you know. You go pick the qualify, you know. That's what Canada qualify, you know.
When?
The last World Cup, Canada go. Canada didn't win, you know.
No, Canada win the group. Or it must.
No, man. Oh, they set up it. How do you set up? I set up that way. And so Canada qualify and please through. Check back. He qualified. And so Canada qualify easy.
I heard somebody said, I hear a YouTuber said that when Jamaica reached 98, Mexico make a reach because they never want to play. Them just sit down and back the ball round.
What a man, wicked man.
But I tell you what, but hey, what about some of the kind of region? Let's not care what you did. I'll find something to say that top fix.
Yo, the man said that Jamaica when born, and I said the man said I'm 56 to go and World Cup. Yo, I said,
what?
No,
how it must be fixed. How it must be fixed.
I'm blessed first, the life for TV. No, you have problem with it. He makes two because with TV because of the rams. And that's the problem.
And team Suriname now gonna win.
Suriname, I'm here to I feel 3 teams and Nigeria.
What?
Suriname, Curacao, and here. Guys, Suriname play the ball away and here teams.
But
they can't play the ball.
But Suriname, if them play better ball, how come can't beat me?
Exactly.
That's like I tell them the chat before that Jamaica don't use a lower ranked team than them.
Jamaica need to be ruthless, brother. And the player we have done September should be the last in the players coming in.
Yeah, man, the person drawing the ball is from Panama. Yeah. He doesn't have the to rotate the squad. He just can find strongest player. MetLife, somebody page Mariana right away. We know you know the foolishness. What going, bro? So listen, guys. With my assessment of this is, I know that I know the seriousness we have to approach the games with, but I also think that by the time that comes around, Jamaica is gonna be so improved as well as a team. We have a
Boss,
whole Gold Cup to improve.
but JT,
Yep.
let's start from the Trinidad match. The Trinidad match Jamaica played well.
Mm-hmm.
The Nigeria match Jamaica played well. The match in BBI, me not count that because the field nobody never want to play upon that. So it just black the game. When they play against Guatemala, them play well. Then you them must say no. So either somebody said Guatemala didn't play because them qualify already, so they make we just win. Man, I tell you, boss, a team that never beat Jamaica over the last 12 years. I'm going to play Jamaica Tuesday, I think, again. Don't want to set a standard and they can beat Jamaica. Come on. So when we beat them again Tuesday, where you going to say no? Oh, them make a win because them don't want to beat we. Can't understand people, bro.
Yeah.
Can't understand.
Yeah.
Yo. That is the man that spread the narrative, the big man. This the man that this man say, Guatemala a weak team them carry. It's not them strong team. It's not them strong team. That is what the man said. And the man sounds so sad. The man looks so sad on the program the night we sit down and watch the man Monday night. The man looks so sad when Jamaica win the match. The man so sad, the man just done, and then but a review upon it, he just come off. And him say, is them weak inside. So him have to wait till when time them go and Gold Cup. And them won't play them strong this side. The man, I don't understand the man. The man spend some man as a follow the man. Everything them say them follow. Every striking thing that man say them follow. It's like a cult behind him. Yo, I tell you, man. The man start. You would have feel so the man that joyful to see Jamaica win. When him say, first thing when him see a Warner Brown score, make that even worse. It's like him can't celebrate. The man is just different. I me not hear the cause I was doing something. I don't hear the who Jamaica group in a Jamaica group.
Trinidad, Bermuda, and Curacao.
Well, if we can't come out of that group, Jamaica don't deserve to play football.
Me tell him so we have to pack up it after that. There is no. It's like, bro, it don't get more. It will never be this easy again.
JT, you know who I'm happiest about?
Mm-hmm.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you very clearly.
Ronaldo Cephas.
Yeah.
Reason being, slowly but surely, his brain is matching his physicality.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
And,
yes, sir.
And his brain was not there before.
Yes.
And if his brain matches his physicality, our head is gonna break loose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Paul, I think he will be a Premier League player.
I said that in the Unity Cup. I said that he has the potential to be a Premier League player.
But the caveat, the big caveat is his brain must match
physicality and age and development maturity.
Yes, and I see sometimes he want to run and then he said, now it's time to pass. And I said, yes, if I could. I think I'm happiest for him the most. I think Warner Brown is naturally a smart player, and Cephas is not. And so I am happy for Cephas the most. Yes, sir.
The only thing I want Cephas start to know. Everybody know I go down the line on the outside. They have to start cutting and trick them now. At least 1 or 2 times, cut in on the inside of the play and keep going on the outside. Everybody I read them go on the outside now. So they have to start cutting and go on the inside. And when they can't hit him, then that's when they're going to be deadly.
I agree with that. He need to cut in sometime. He must stop just have go down. He must try cut in sometime and he make the pass or try shoot. Just like how you see Gray. Gray we are go down and Gray cut in. You know? Yeah, man. If you try some of that, man. Try some of that.
You can't be one-dimensional because everybody got to go down the wing and them will cover you.
I agree with that.
He
need to do
his game. Guy, so he kind of added to his game.
Regarding that, I think it is imperative on the team to get Cephas in one-on-one situations. The team have to. I get what you're saying, but the team sometimes have to create scenario to suit a player's strength. If you know what I'm trying to say.
My friend, it doesn't matter if him have one. If a good defender know him was going to go on the outside all the time, him not going to beat him all the time. So you have to change up his game and cut in, no matter if it's 1-on-1 or 2 against 1. You have to cut in.
I am not disagreeing with you, but you have to agree with what I'm saying. If a player has a particular skill, if a guy is like 6'5", create situations where he can get the ball in the box, he can edit in the goal. It's not correct.
My friend, I'm a basketball coach.
No, again, answer the question. Am I wrong or right?
Repeat what I said a while ago. I
said a part of sports is to also create scenarios to suit the player and the team's strength.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, along with simple cutting in, the team has to also try to get him in the one-on-one situation.
Yeah, but the team's going to know on the right side or the left side.
Again, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Let me talk.
I'm saying in addition, the team has to create one-on-one scenarios for him.
Yes, but even if
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but even in one-on-one scenarios, a good defender know him going to go down the outside, so then he will cut him off. That's why I'm for cut in. Even if you give him one-on-one, a great right back going to know that he's going to go down the left side, and I'm going to cut him off. Because they must say him right foot not good. That's why I'm not go down. That's why I'm not go right. So I must take him left foot from him.
Crispy, me can give you my take. Crispy, let me just give.
If Cephas kick that ball and he's in a foot race with that defender, Jesus. I want to see that 9 times out of 10.
I forgot.
Yeah. So I spoke about that, Crispy, where I said they need to increase the amount of touches he gets each half. And there needs to be an effort to get the ball to him, especially where getting the ball to him going forward.
That's what I'm saying, JT. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm going off statistically the probability of what could occur out of the amount of touches he takes.
I think Demarai Gray does a good job to get the ball to certain players as well. I like that about him.
Okay.
You know, he will put the ball in Dix's stride. He will put the ball in Leon Bailey's stride. I like that about him as well.
You know what, the edge Gray and Bailey have over Cephas. The edge them up, because they will cut in and they mix up them game. Cephas is one-dimensional. And when you have a one-dimensional player, a coach going to set traps for every time him get the ball.
Carla, was Shaquille O'Neal one-dimensional?
If what? Yes.
Was
Shaquille big no hell. I'm bulldozer.
But Cephas is fast no hell.
All right. So you know, nobody not fast. You don't defend them faster.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, yes, he must diversify his game, but just like you, I'm a basketball fan as well, and two things can be true at the same time. Diversify your game, but also get him in stride, and to add to it a little bit, Leon Bailey, before this coach, I think that because Al Grims was so defensive, it hurt a player like Leon Bailey. And because Leon Bailey also needs touches. You know, he needs one-on-one opportunities.
My friend, at this level that we played with these teams we're playing against, see if us going down the left side all the time will work maybe 50, 60%, 70% of the time. But when we get to the World Cup, it's not going to work. You have to
Brother,
learn.
you know, you see, this is what, like, you have a person who's doing a little startup, right? And you go to Mikey and say, Mikey, we have a potential idea here. We know we might run into roadblocks, but eventually we can really scale this business. Mikey starts finding all the problems that can happen 30 years down the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way we need to approach it when it comes on to. We're talking about probability here, and
All right.
just hear this, Mike. We're saying certain teams like Arsenal, they're structured to get the ball to Salah. To no to what's the guy name? Not Salah. That's
I know what you're talking.
Liverpool. That's Liverpool. Saka, right?
Saka. Yeah, Saka. Yeah.
He like, you know, you're gonna get him the ball. Erdegaard is gonna get the ball. Romanelli, you kind of program enough, and you see which side is working. If they're focusing on they're gonna be focusing on him. But when they're double teaming Cephas just need to be out there. For me, even if he's not touching the ball, the reason why he's not touching the ball is because the other team is very aware of the danger of him having the ball, and they are doing a lot. So Jamaica has to then find the weakness into where the team is removing that extra man to overload a Cephas side and exploit. At least that's how I know how it works.
Well, you see, when as a coach and when I scout players, I look at them tendencies, and if I know a player keep going on the left side, I'm left-handed, right? I try to get in the ball, make him get the ball in the right hand. I'm right, because I know Cephas can use both feet because I see kick the ball out of them right with him. So to me, if I was McClaren or any coach on the national team right now, I'm saying, Cephas. I want you to go down the left wing 5 times, but on the 6th time, I want you to cut in and go right because the defender expect you to go down the side. And when him go right, the defender beat and all ends up. I saw it, Virgin. Because you can't be one-dimensional when you play any sport, and anybody can agree to that.
You're correct. You're correct.
Right? So although him have the speed, he may run into a defender just as fast as him.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll just do then, because the defender know not go down the left side. But if him go fake left and go right, the defender beating all ends up.
That is one. Right now, you solve the problem of holding up his head and making that pass.
I think he's doing that now. I think he's doing that now.
I think he's being to want of a better word, developed to do that.
Yep.
I think that game was a turning point for him.
Yep. But no, Chris. I think the turning point, Crispy.
After that game was so
Crispy.
avalanche-like.
Crispy. I'll just to add to your point. The turning point was not that game. The turning point was that St. Vincent, the game where he actually scored. The game I said when he scores, he's gonna get the monkey off his back, and now he can actually play football because he didn't feel secure or cemented in that team. Because remember, you understand, right?
But remember, after the TNT game, the criticism was so overwhelming. I'm sure he heard.
Which TNT game? This.
In the Unity Cup, where he did not lay off the ball to Dixon a couple of times.
I didn't hear anybody going crazy about that. Really?
Yeah, man. No, you're killer. People say that want him try back heel. That should be.
Yeah. I remember. But bro, the guy did so many other things right in the game. It's like I don't have time to look at all that negative. I look at the positive and keep slowly removing each negative thing from the process. And one of the negatives was he wanted to score so much. That's why I brought back to that game. His eager to score made him very selfish. No, he seems to enjoy seeing others score by whipping the ball into the box.
Yes, JT, but I don't know. I'm not behind the scene, but I'm gonna go out on a limb to say somebody has got in his ear.
Yep, somebody has spoke to him.
I don't think he's doing that because he got up one man and realized that, you know, I should stop doing what I'm doing. I think he's being coached properly.
Also, guys, the one thing I have to say, hold on, I'm saying this thing. When he got the penalty against Trinidad, you look at it, he went right, and the defender fouled him.
Yes, you're right.
So you see what I mean? When him change up and go right, the defender fouled him in the box, he better penalty.
I think he can play in the Premier League. I just think that Premier League defenders, he will be a nightmare as well. Because you're going to have somebody watching him from the midfield and hope he doesn't take off with the ball.
JT, remember I talk about, we keep on having this debate regarding money and regarding this and regarding that. And I keep on saying that because I've been researching everything from all angles in my spare time. I don't think you know how much research I do. And we see it. We see what I'm talking about. Where I believe is the education is the main issue. And if what CFAS is being learned now, if he learned that when he was like maybe 15 or 14 or 13 or whatever, he would have been the
He would have been already.
You would not be third.
Crispy.
Yes.
CFAS used to be an athletic runner in high school. He's a late bloomer to football. We need to find out about players before we come out with talk. So things about education and football.
Travis, Go ahead.
Crispy, not every footballer will be perfect. Like, you see, most persons, when you talk about football and fans, a perfection don't know for footballers. Too much. Football is not like that.
Travis, we have to be honest with ourselves. In general, and the players are getting the football and it's too late. You have to admit that.
He wasn't Crispy. Listen, Crispy.
I'm not talking about him specifically. I'm talking in general.
Crispy, Jamaica is not a football mad country, Crispy.
I know, but I know what you mean.
In Europe, when players get opportunity, when they start late, like CFAS, you see generally go quickly and learn from what happened to the one game on the scene.
I agree.
But why CFAS and Brown never do so well? You know why? Can you the hungry and want to play for Jamaica? They want to keep into that's why they never perform.
Here is where I want to go with the football. I want players consistently leaving out of Jamaica and going right into the top 5 league in the world.
Crispy, not so easy like that. That's how you think, Crispy.
I know it's not easy, but we do things not because they're easy. We do them because they're hard.
Yeah, but Crispy not gonna work so other factors. Cause no players will talk to me. We play that present Premier League. If I play for country because of racism, not every player will deal with that.
I know, but on average, that's not the issue. You know, on average, that's not the issue.
Yo, JT. Yo, listen. More say one thing, Travis. I think the last time me and you talk on a program, we come out kind of really disrespectful to you. So more apologize for that. You hear that now? But back to that group thing that we were talking about earlier. Me really kind of happy for the one thing too, and I'm agree with Travis with this. You see, with this group here, when we get to this World Cup here, I think he gonna give Dixon them an opportunity to even get some more games. Also, even CFAS as well, because we really love to see how the team are gel, bro. I'm not gonna tell no lie, the team is coming on nicely. And after this little period here, I think it's like September, November. Brother, honestly, tell you the truth, based on what Travis and other brother said earlier, whosoever not come, nobody come. Honestly, nobody come because we gonna work with that team. That team.
You know how long may I tell people that?
Yeah, man, nobody come.
I tell you, anybody not come, brother, them just nobody come, dog.
I want to tell you the truth. I want to tell you after this joy, I tell you, whosoever never put in them paperwork, nobody with it. Nobody with it.
It's just too much people just start come and then the team just I get
No,
confused
come on,
and just a
bro.
change up every
Come on,
minute,
bro.
bro. But I think though, I don't think it's. I think a maximum another 5 more players come into the pool. I would say another 5 more outside players maximum, but we can't go like 10 more players into the team.
No, we can't.
I think,
You see me?
I think even 5 is pushing it. Brother.
Yeah, but
Five is
me try to be very me try to be
We
very
have
fair
4
with them.
keepers.
Like,
I think we definitely need a backup for Isaac.
Yeah.
So instead of just putting out a random number, where do we actually need these person? Isaac Keaton, 1. We need a right back. 2.
One is right back, one is left back.
We need a
One
left
is right
back.
back,
3.
one is left back.
And what else?
One creative midfielder.
My youth, I think we're good. I mean, I think between Gray, Ravel, Palmer, I think we're good, Bridget. Man, I lie.
Well, Ravel not gonna make it,
Why don't rough for Ravel?
He's not gonna make it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ravel, listen.
If I saw,
to me,
if I saw, then I saw.
yeah, man. That's what I said to people. Like, he has to find a club now. He has to find a good club now, bro. He has to. He has to.
Call and the panel. You want to tell the honest truth? A Dixon position, me really want to see if still, but he don't look. He looks sticky team to me. I'll be honest with you.
I said that on the show today. That when we start calculating, it's gonna be very tough. Because even Norman Campbell might compete for Dixie game too. Is another option that.
Yeah. Come on, we have to.
So it's like.
One noted journalist, that Oliver said, if Jamaica gonna qualify for Europe in next 10 years for football, we play that country.
No, man, brother. Thread soft times, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there has to be a point where players are not just coming in all the time, dog. That's what I'm saying. You can't see that in your brain, brother. That if you want to build that team, you can't just change players every window. You're bringing 5 players every window, brother.
Exactly,
like,
so all the players
come like you never play football yet. When some of them people you play football more time, dog. Brother, when a team goes on a run, right? You will hear they say a championship team goes on a run. It's when a group of players come together and they bond together. They train together for a season. They believe in themselves. The approach of the coach, they're able to carry out it in games and some luck with that.
Remember that we ask for rain. We cannot complain when we get the mud. regarding overseas based players, we have asked for rain. We should not complain when we get the mud.
No, but Crispy, what we are saying, Crispy, based on how the team is playing now, we don't need no wholesale changes in the team.
I agree.
September
I agree.
The last set of players where we need no more of them.
The deeper the pool.
I completely agree with you, Travis. But what I'm saying is that we ask for the rain. We ask for the rain.
What they're not understanding when we're saying bringing in more players, it might just not be on this cycle, bro. But you cannot just every time like integrate Fred soft. You don't know football. I said Fufu JT, the deeper the pool. Bro, you sound very intelligent, bro. All right. We kept the man there. Bro, that's what I'm trying to say to you. There's a time to cap players, brother. And when you're gonna cap players, you're bringing a 1 and 2. You're not bringing you're not just talking about deep of the pool. You have to build. No, even McClaren said that. He wanted to find out who was his best 15 players. You see how that important? For him, the rest are add-ons, bro. Him have 15 players where this is where his combination is built on.
Hey, somebody clip where me about to say and send it to Mason Greenwood. Boss, we have room for about 4 more players, and that include you. Right now, the team is on a trajectory where we have been improving, and we have seen significant improvement in the past 4 games. Right. And we hope that improvement will continue into the World Cup qualifiers and into us actually making the World Cup. And if that improvement continues on the same trajectory, I think Jamaica can reach to the World Cup and make it out of the first round of the World Cup. Now somebody click the party and send it go get a brother there. We can make it out the group with the.
I say if you say people them link up,
wait, boss. Yeah, interrupt the clip. I feel like if we improve at the same rate, we can make it out of the first round of the World Cup. Now imagine what we can do with you. Brother, the clock is ticking and the door are gonna lock.
Bro,
forward.
I don't know. That sounds like a doomsday ceremony. Listen.
Really?
If Mason Greenwood them not come, Jamaica now miss a beat, brother. Like, you see.
No, you didn't hear what I said. I said without him, we are going to make it to the World Cup. And we are going to make it out of the first
round, yeah.
Without him.
But why do we care if he knows this? Like,
because with him, Bridget, we can go significantly farther.
Yeah, we can, bro. But if he doesn't want to, Mr. Greenwood turned on call for England already, England, before. So people need to understand that Mr. Greenwood is a stubborn youth. There was a time when
never turned down England.
He turned on
England. He turned on England. If he did, he turned on England because he did not want to play for England. Or he didn't want to play at that time.
He just didn't want to play at that time.
He
didn't want to play at that time. But that's what I'm trying to say to you. If he doesn't find it important, it's just bro. I just don't want to be talking about Mr. Greenwood again. To be honest, because talking about it's not gonna make him show up. You know what I mean? Like for me, like I just like the team that we have and who's ready, who's with us. It's like, and then we just roll with. Jamaica have a job to get done. The teams are there. Curacao, Trinidad, and Bermuda. That's our target. Whoever end up on the team at the end of the journey, they have a lot of opportunity to come in throughout the games. So if a Mesa comes in, then we talk about him. But you see me? He's just stretching the vibe, Mr. Greenwood.
You know what is going to happen though? We are going to qualify, and after we qualify is when he's going to forward, and that is going to be a problem. That's why may I say, make it clear now, say there is a timeline, because after we qualify, trust me, Bridget, after we qualify, he is going to make himself available, and that is going to be a problem.
And others will make themselves available.
Yes, and that is going to be a problem.
And their excuse is that I got my passport from last year, but them never get the passport. You understand me?
All right, because I say something. You see, your people always say, "Cause the federation." At that time, the federation was stepping now, I know people talk about the federation. Any of these teams qualify, and then you see a influx of players start coming, so them have them part.
Premiership players.
Any man overseas premiership players start stepping to come play for the national team. I know I'm not going to see the federation. I know not because the federation, because I know the federation will step in. No, they must step in.
If the team qualify and Mason Greenwood make himself available, you guys want to accept him?
Nope.
No. No. Accepting that. No. No one accepting.
Okay.
Why you delay? You keep delaying. I'm really qualified now. You decide say you're going to come and you see fit.
Because you just have some players just want to play at the highest level, and that's football again, bro.
But the man who's not at the work.
Come on, man. So the person who will qualify now want to play at the highest level.
Yes, no, me not say no, bro. But may I say you have some players that just want to play at certain levels. And I may say again, that's just football.
And you don't have a problem with that. You don't accept him. Jump out a player will help decide and make him come.
Bro, it's not about when we would accept me just attack based on the basis of football. How football is, bro. That's just football. That's all me I say.
The only person that excuse is a man who's injured and he's played for the team before today. They can come.
After the team qualifies,
If
after the team, if the team qualifies and they come, Steve McClaren to sing this song. Lucky you, I got a World Cup to look forward to. You got to find yourself a different team.
Fellas. I'm going to play devil's advocate again. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Every time a team get promoted to any part of any premiership or anywhere, any region, don't they buy new players to come in and play?
But it's not a club.
No, I understand it's not a club, but if that's what I'm saying, they look for
not a club. But that's football. They have some players just want to play at a certain level, and you can't run from that out of football. And the same, bro. Football, you can't differentiate. Football and football. Football is.
That's what they play. But trust me, Carla. Even though I said that in a Carla, I still don't agree to say when 2026, Jason Gray would never play no game in the Gold Cup. He didn't play no game in the World Cup qualifier. I just think up there with the hand in chest of talk about eternal father. About that.
No, I agree on that. I just talk on the basis of football, saying that is football.
Yeah, football.
Football. Interested to play in a certain league or certain levels, and that when I said that is just football. That's just what football is. So man backs are not, whether enough man backs are not. I mean, I tell you, no people attack right. I see Jamaica qualify for World Cup. Jesse Green would come in at the squad. May I tell us enough man of that. We just think that talk now just on the basis say, yo, if no come this time, come that time. But may I tell you, if him coming at the squad that time, you know, what if people now? What if people?
I think the locker room gonna be divided. Now we can't have it.
Andrew, I'm about somebody, even somebody same man them. Me not talk, all right. You talk like English-based players. Make some of them man who help the English-based player who help the side qualify, and then bring in some more English-based players to replace them. You think them man they not gonna rebel against it?
Yeah, man, you're not gonna look good, man.
You think them man they not gonna rebel against it?
Because look how we beat Mason goal again. Look how we beat Mason goal again. We beat him bad enough. The first 2 games in play, we beat him bad. And look how he step up in game and I'm a play better now. Yeah, and look how man to come back contest take with him spot. Be honest with you.
Hey. You get a man out there we say we assume saying is a better CDM. I will say, all right, you are amazing. We will put you one side in and this man we are carrying. Help
we don't look good.
We don't look better than you.
All right. Hold on. More answer that question. More answer that serious question, right? Somebody might have feedback. All right. So you have a team, right? And you have certain players on the team, and you qualify for a certain competition. And when you qualify, best players come in, and the players where not the level there get dropped to sit down on the bench. The team play, and the team successful. You're saying that's not in your guys' regime. It's about who qualify for play. Is that how you view it?
Well, how me view it as a country to country, and I put club in it. I put country. That's my stand. Country. Me, any man who help me, if worse if me that go for a player before, me approach him and him a wait, him a decide in mind, and him is there till when the team qualify. Then him come and say, yo, you know, say me ready. Me always tell him, say, yeah, what? With all due respect,
next cycle.
We're not ready for you again. We're not ready for you now. The next World Cup cycle.
But can I share something still? And this is just my honest truth, bro. You see, the way I view it, bro, that's not what football is.
You see me? Football, this is national.
But Carl, 98, you tell us something, 98. Isaacs, Paul Young, and Freddie Butler, we are understanding coach. You know them hate Samoas like a poison because Samoas can them help the team go that far. And Samoas will get. When I talk Burton, they will come in. Gabriel. When the next guy in name, Darrell Powell, and number 8, Marcus Gale. They're telling that, and then talk about something there. We don't want to have the same problem this time, you call her. And that we are saying that we are trying to run from.
I understand. The man going to the World Cup.
And it's a red card. The first match man play pick up, he don't play one half. What the first match him enter in against Argentina.
Bro,
A red card.
I understand what I say still, but honestly, bro, I know that's the football, isn't it? Actually.
But Carla,
yeah.
we agree with the football dynamics change. We agree with that. We don't have a problem with players who want to play for the country. But it's not fair to players who give up their heart, earn, and manage to come free ride on the qualifier. That's not fair, Carla.
Yeah.
To me,
I understand. I agree with you. I agree with you. But
to me, September should be the final. Who look up September 2030, sir? Next cycle. That's a nice time.
Yeah. Understand.
Yes, man. Because you don't play.
Maybe it's different. My thing is, if, say, for example, these players bring it to the level where them bring it, them not capable enough to bring it further, and we have players who can pick it up from this and bring it further. I'm not do that. I don't have a problem with that.
We can't go to the next level. That's not
fear.
fair.
As I said,
That's
in
not
the
fair.
fear, but in the fear, me that I agree with you about
players that come to the team, but he can't, someone can't up on the fence. We have checked for a long time. And now when they see we qualify, you want to run, come. That can't, that's what brings another skin in our team. Big time. Come on, man,
But Travis, you know so that's gonna happen though, right?
No, hey, that's like Carla, that's why that me I run from. Because we see where it's ahead.
Come on, you're not gonna run from it. Cause me, I say, I just there's a football. It gonna happen. And in the team,
as a man, I run things. Anything when I say goes.
Well, me I gotta beat the coach, you know. Me I gotta beat the coach.
Remember, the coach go on better players too. So is that as me say, me understand what I say, but the reality is it just
the there's a 6 player come for September. We have them passport sort out. So when September comes, let us see if they really are come. We go help the team. That team wants to straighten in certain areas. Want a right back, we want the next left back, we want the next CDM, we want a creative midfielder, couple winger, next striker. Carano coach against some beating, you know. Antonio, as good as he should in the team, Amanda still should in the team. The coach blown me. But the coach will pick Anthony tell him, say, make sure in that team. That's not fair, Carla. And then you say, Boza, nah, train, and then you pick Anthony with a kickball over how much money.
That's why again it go back to it go back to what I said earlier, Bala. You have players of certain stature, them get the nod. It's not fair. It's not fair.
But that's not fair.
Yo, Travis, I think the player you talk about, I think 2 players you talk about, you know, we can't come on the team. I'm gonna be honest with you. Omar Hutchison can't make it, and the calamari you can't make it.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna be honest with you.
Hey, may I stand from the one
they can't make it.
Omar, Omar can't support him. We have some link with him, with an uncle of him, a family member, you know. And it's notion they have. Say, but when we go watch the game, down at Mobile, because we went to the game. Say, the man, they say, put up board whisper. You know, they look foolishness. Omar get worse than that. Jamaican fans care who you be. From you know, play up to them, they will rush you. So Jamaican fans stay. Whether you play local or international. After you do well, they're going to beat you up. So that could be the all right. Our team, a player like you believe, say, you go in Premier League. True, you believe, say, you're a big name player. Because I heard that, you know, his dad said to him, you know, he should have left after. You know. The man say, my own man, sir. His father said, all right. And he got Chelsea. See, he got Chelsea with more money. He might have to go Ipswich now. He man play be a standout player for Jamaica right now. You know, we see that team. Him just believe say him can't play for England. At this time.
Him can't come in at the team.
He play if you know, and Ramsey them all in the UK. Young youth. Ramsey them believe that they can't make England team. They can't make England team now.
Ramsey them days done for England, man.
Ramsey we're barely there. I'm barely, he might barely more than conversation about Jamaica. But nothing wrong with say you're born in England. That's your first choice. But you have to know when you know what's best for you, brother, as a player. You know what a World Cup can do for your CV, man? when they appear at the World Cup. That's a big deal, you know.
Boy, if I live in England like that and I have Jamaican ancestry, I am building a house in Jamaica and spending some time down there, and I have that money. You know, but you know, eat to eat his own. The players have to come in before September. They have to come in because I think the Jamaican fans are slowly but surely rallying around this group.
Of players.
I think the Unity Cup was a turning point. I think you know, Bob Marley said there's a natural mystic in the air, and no, it's true.
Yeah.
There's a natural mystic in the air.
All right.
You know. If you listen carefully, you will hear.
Tony, he come to Jamaica and start out in papers recently.
Who?
One player. Yeah. He start out and gone back. Yeah. Kind in the box with Tony. Yeah, man, he come to Jamaica and start out and fly back.
You know what I ask I don't know, JT, I really want to go show and take it to another point.
No, man, listen, right now, we're in the podcast segment, so we're on, we're live.
All right, so I have a question for the man, them, because I have a really question, because this thing really beat the brain power with it. Why is it that most of these players never play in the Olympic qualifier in 2024? They're young youth.
Few.
Them young youth.
England attack.
No, man, for Jamaica, man, because me look on the mothers, the young youth. Which of them and then Tyrese Campbell? Which of them young youth are there?
No, we get knocked out long time, man. We get knocked out long time.
Okay, so they can't make it for 20 years. They're going to be too old. For 20,
too old, yeah. So
we missed out on the youth, boy.
Yeah.
Travis, that player that you recommended, that you were talking about, Makanoff, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
To look him up. Jamaica deserve a beating.
Yeah, tell you.
Jamaica deserve a beating.
Yeah, tell you.
To how that player was treated.
Oh God, man.
Travis and JT, you know, I thought that when Jamaica, when we played at the Youth Cup, you know, the guy from Ghana said, the young Jamaican guy from Ghana said, he said, I was waiting, I just wanted to play Jamaica. I wanted to, he want to beat Jamaica. It's a shame.
Katrina never get a chance to play for me.
Yeah, because he want to play for Jamaica. He talking in the interview. He said, I'm Jamaican as well. I'm Jamaican.
I'm Ghanaian. When name again?
Something Thomas. Something Thomas.
Asante. Yeah, you know somebody hear about him?
Yeah, hear about him talking in an interview, man, with the radio and say, yo, listen, he want to beat Nigeria because he want to beat Jamaica in the final.
Okay.
Because
he said, he talking proud, man. He said, my Jamaican.
Brother,
he said, my Jamaican.
But he couldn't handle business and lose. he lost. He lost.
That's why Father can do with this group. And it's so good that we did well, that we rankings make we be a top team. So we seeded. So we never had no problem. Feel no group, the Costa Rica group and that with the Central American people. We the business that. We don't busy with them.
No,
just even take care of Curacao, Trinidad.
Nathan Morgan, I don't want to sleep yet. I want actually, my plan to do it maybe the end of the year. I want to stream one day for 24 hours. Nathan, but not today. But I put in some time because I don't work tomorrow. So I can do stream.
You have to not JT.
No, so I always run my YouTube, man. From ever I make some nights, I put on different graphics on. Right now, we have the new squad up for the Gold Cup on the screen. I'm keep rotating things and still giving the people a show while you guys are talking.
Okay.
Like production behind the scene, you see me? Yeah. So we're live out here on YouTube.
Fear boy, but party like he coach them one night. So they got a taboo. The great Leon man, party animal. They say man, two boy today. We're supposed to can't play them. I start to thing. Emil Smith Rowe.
I am, bro. So how
Yeah.
Emil Smith Rowe play for Jamaica? And still come
Yeah,
up
man,
with
because I give for a friendly player now. So the captain, so they must start it out. They say for 3 years. He eligible. So me they must start out 3 things.
Jesus.
Why Emil Smith him love the party, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cannot take the type of man in a Travis. Man.
Yeah, we don't need no a party animal. Because you barely
Yeah,
said
we can't
enough
take that man
vibes,
in
no
a
did
Travis.
it?
That's what Bailey said.
You barely say enough vibes, no did it?
No.
You can't go a yard for that.
You see how Travis get it twisted though. Yo, JT, you see how Travis get it twisted because he thinks all the way I walk on this, you know. You see, we turn up and say we don't want a certain man in the team though.
No,
You see, we don't want a certain man in the team though.
Have a different view, you know.
No, but Travis, you have it. No, Travis,
No.
Travis, you have it confused because you really think
No.
all the way abroad, just a big
No.
local player now. We not beat
But
them enough.
persons don't know that I went to England when they were 17. All of my extended family live in England. White Hart Lane.
No, we're not talking about you. We are talking about your concept.
No,
You think we here.
the only problem they always have. That's why me and them a problem. Or they try to look down on the JPL youth them and disrespect the youth them.
No, man, we know that, man. We know that. We know that.
For a certain channel. That's why
No,
me and them
man.
are
If you listen, me and JT reasoning and even Chris speech
Brother,
sometimes.
Travis always going at the same foolishness every day, man.
Yeah, man. But Travis, you have to hold out for that thing. They understand the man where they come from sometimes. We don't want everybody we are bad for, brother. Because right now,
we have a reason now. Look how we are reasoning now. When we are here, you see, we agree on the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Because we know how to talk about it. Look here, what
Right now, I tell you, even a recent right now, we don't want it right now.
yeah, but no, we don't see them.
We don't want it.
I wait. Before we qualify, go to come and give. That's it.
I didn't want to brother me I work with right now, brother. I didn't want to work with right now, brother.
Travis, I was in the box.
Travis, I heard that Richness was also looking after his documents. Is that true?
We are here that long time, but we don't know concrete. So me here, we don't know concrete about him.
So Travis, which player was in the box? Yeah,
Eh?
In the box, no.
Emil Smith Rowe, them a come turn the place.
Which player was in the box at stadium? You say having paper done. I'm down back up.
Yeah, man, that's a Rico Henry. You never see him? Him a fully boy up here in England. Make money now, sorry. Tony.
Where did you see him in Jamaica?
No, man, he got him already, man. He sat out.
When was he in Jamaica?
Just recently, JT.
Was that the game?
He wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know if he in Jamaica game. No, he go before. But he come in and sat out and got it back.
When I make Mikey Ball, when I get them story.
Travis said a while ago, Mr. Repeater Travis.
Yeah. JT, you have really the source space. Me tell you a thing, JT.
Brother, them
can't feel something.
Brother, them news they have fly around long time, Travis. Them you don't know top secret stuff, you know, bro.
When you're saying that he was in the stadium, he was in the stadium in England, not in the stadium in Jamaica.
That's
why thank you, dear Sean Blake. That's why I'm trying to
yeah, man. Let me be clear. He was in the stadium in England, but he come and deal with the passport out here, and he went over before the match.
So Travis, tell me something now. Why Jamaica make some wicked say Ravel gone, and they see Ravel on the bench up on the field?
No, man, it's like a man or speed come and oral trace show. Say oral traces, tell oral traces. Found out of nowhere, say, we don't listen to the man. Say a big name player, and the coach fall out and he pack his bags and go. Off he go. But he don't call the player name. So when I make some checks, nothing like that. Everybody was in the camp. So me they speculate say the guy East, but East never get a chance. He's there training with the team. When we check it out, nothing like that. Those fast news.
Right, man,
yeah.
Hold on, Steve come on program after that?
Yeah. You said that, but you never called on
no, that's a wickedness. That's a wickedness. We don't get into the politics. We don't get into the politics to the JDF business, but that's a wickedness still, you know, I'm not telling you, like, that's not good. That's not look good.
Now tell you. If you take question by team and state cavaliers, now national team, that you need to know. That's my problem.
Yeah, we're not really getting into the politics of things, but honestly, that don't look good.
Yeah. But I try not to. As I say, Ravel need to do no. Ravel need to get a club and he needs to get to Europe.
No, but he could say it, you know. Remember, McClaren said, you know, he needs to get back himself in England.
That's his only option right now, bro. There's no, because he can't keep making. We love him as a player, but he can't keep making Jamaica team from that league that he's in. He cannot continue like it because the level. I see what McClaren wants as well. You see his level, his intensity. He needs it to be a bit up, and he needs it. So he needs to. If Ravel leave have to go into League One, he should, bro.
What if Ravel playing in JPL?
No, that's not gonna happen.
No, man, Ravel ain't so fit for JPL. Come on, present the half 5 and he turn it down. Come on, present the more than 8. He turn it down.
Why would he leave? Why would he leave a good paycheck in Dubai to come play in the JPL for less? You know what I mean? Just to make Jamaica's team. I don't
think that's so much money. So Fleming all right now, man. It's Fleming there, Jamaica, and big old fat bets. Fleming nice, you know. Fleming said, anybody wants to come a big league, you have to pay more than we back in Dubai. Call him can't smack it even. Fleming's, you know. Fleming's can't smack it even.
Yo, McClaren was very strategic when he used Ravel, you know. He didn't overly expose him. That was a very strategic mind game he played. I didn't expect him to bring Ravel to the next game. I thought he was just going to give him the... So for me, I believe that Ravel being in the 2 World Cup game was 2 plus for him. 2 benefits, actually, for Ravel.
JT, what you have to understand that you see a lot of English people and people from that side, they know personalities. They know how to work around people. You know what I mean? They are not going to come to you up front and be in a brute force fashion, but they will get the job done. You know, so don't underestimate the coach in terms of how personalities are dealt with. You know, because football is played and the pitch is also played in the dressing room. You understand?
JT, one thing we glad about, we now got no central works to play no play to qualify this round. That's one of the sweetest thing for me. None of central works for Joey we now go.
Yeah. That's Ravel done. Nobody wants him in England. So that's what football guru saying, man.
I learned it. They don't get now play Africa game. I'm not in the American. I don't know if play too much team over the world.
Football guru. I don't think Ravel is done.
People still have a man for that.
I don't think Ravel is done, but I don't think a lot of people want him in England anymore. That's what Guru said. That's a fact. I don't think he's done.
Travis, you think Bowser can work his way back in that team?
Bowser done, you know.
Yeah, I don't see how Bowser gonna get back, bro. It's just too many players,
done,
bro.
Bridget, all it takes is a hot streak. Wanna stop it? All it takes is a hot streak.
Yeah, exactly.
All it takes is for Bowser to go on a run, Bridget.
Yeah, man.
That's boss. Listen. There is no person, in my opinion, I'm not speaking for you, I'm not speaking for the coach. There's no eligible person that is disqualified permanently based on their current form. Form is a temporary thing. All it takes, Bridget, is for Bowser to go back on a hot streak for him to get a foundation. That's it. And then the next thing you got you say, him can't come out of the squad, him can't drop. Bridget, all it takes is the man to go on a hot streak. Make Cephas fall off. We can take a screenshot of everybody with up on the call now. We say him can't bench and him can't this. Make Cephas fall off. Virgin, rightfully so. If you fall off, have a seat. If you're not performing, have a seat. But the seat is not permanently bench. All it takes is the youth, and the youth not even old. The youth not even reach 30 yet. All it takes is the man to go on a hot streak, especially if him get one 15-minute. No, that's too much. Especially if him get a 10-minute run in a Jamaica game and come on and score. Because remember, that's how Boza started his career. A lot of persons were saying that him for start, and him come on, I think it was versus USA, and get a 10-minute run and score a remarkable goal. And I personally believe we get the best out of Boza based on what I have seen coming off the bench than when him start.
Carla, this gentleman here, Russell, he's showing us what Boza should be doing, in my opinion. Because I think they're of similar height. Boza is a little bit bigger, broader, stronger, I think. But Boza should be giving us the similar option that this gentleman is giving us.
But this gentleman play a different position than Boza.
Two different positions. Warner Brown is showing us what Boza should be doing. You see the last goal that you scored? Him create something from out of nothing. Because I don't even know how he was able to redirect that ball.
So, Carla, that's what we're talking about, Carla. Carla, that's what we're talking about. That's what we say Boza don't have a chance.
No, but listen, but if you are going to say he doesn't have a chance, that's like telling me that you can see the future and you don't see the growth and you don't see the street and you don't see him going to the championship, you don't see him going to the Premier League. That's like telling me you don't see. That's like telling me you can't see the future.
Can you make an intelligent guess?
Well, based on the information I have now, I can make more than an intelligent guess. I don't need to guess.
So what's your prediction?
Okay,
he's gonna make it back into the team.
I'm not saying that he is going to. I'm saying that the opportunity is there for him to.
That was the question. What you're saying?
What?
If Boza can get a spot back in this team, that's what the question was.
I don't know the answer to that, but what I am definitively saying is that there is no way that we can say that he has no way of making it back. There's no way that we can say he can't come back. Because that's like saying that we can see the future for this man where I don't think he reached 27 yet. The only thing it takes is for Boza to go on a hot run, a hot streak. The only thing it takes is for him to land in the championship and score 3 goals in a 6 game, 3 goals in a 7 game.
In what championship?
When we say the championship, there's only one championship.
Yeah, what
I'm not saying that he's going to make it there. All I'm saying is that the only thing it takes is for him to make it into the championship or make it into some league somewhere on some decent club.
The man is playing Tier 1 of Mexico and he's not even starting. He doesn't play on the team.
Listen,
you know, keep up with
boss.
Yo, so what opportunity is he gonna get?
Listen, remember that this is the same Boza that a whole heap of with it say can't bench. And you also need to keep in mind that a lot of times when these players go to these foreign countries, a lot of time coaches already have them plan and they might bring him in for give him a one look and say, no sir, me go who me have and who me do. You don't know the politics that's going on behind the scene as it pertains to.
You answer your own question. The man is not going to get the opportunity where he's at right now. So if he even if he changes his league, it's going to take a little time for him to adapt to the new culture he's going, because he seems like he looks.
I'm going to ask you a question. I am going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Tell me the club that Boza is going to play in next year and what form he's going to be in next year. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. I don't know. We don't know. So how can we say the man can't make it back? We don't know, Bridget.
I agree with you.
I will give you a better one than that. Last year, if me and you did a talk last year, and me said to you, say, boss, you know what, say, Warner Brown, I got have a foundation in a Jamaica squad, you would have stoned me.
Big man, you know,
you would have stoned me.
No. No.
I was coming to say the same thing the way you say a while ago, you know. I was going to say the same thing. If anyone
I think you guys are not really watching the football. I think you guys are just romanticizing about a person who they used to be like. Because hold on, Carla. Give me opportunity.
I think that you have a crystal ball and you need to share it with the rest of us. Stop being stingy.
Because you're looking at Boza. We're looking at Boza attitude on the field. This is where I'm making my prediction. My prediction is coming from what I have seen from Burrell and from Warner Brown, right? And you still have Antonio there that the coach loves. He loves Antonio. And I'm telling you right now, based on Boza and the way how his attitude, the way he plays, he does not have a place on the team, bro.
Well, you know, I'm going to like what you were saying, because at the end of the day, every player loses farm. Every player loses farm. And Boza was the man. And if you the season finished over Mexico and we don't know what will happen in the next season, if you go and be one of the mainstay of the team, and if you go over there and him start banging the goals again, what you said it, and you say what the coach not can call.
Yo, Fisherman, listen, Fisherman. We see players all over the world right now. Junior Fleming, we see so many players banging in goals and they're not in the team right now.
Can I have your name? I just want to know who's in attack. Can I have your name?
You know, some of them disrespect people that you them man not look for them, man. Your man, so they could have fun to back in come the time.
So that's what I'm saying. Yo, listen, Travis and Fisherman, hear me I say to you, right? All I'm saying to you, this coach definitely right now at this point have a way of he's picking his team and how he want to play. And I'm be honest with you, Warner Brown complements his style of play. Burrell complements his style of play. And right now we don't know where Antonio is. But I'm telling you right now, Boza does not fit it.
Is Romario Williams better than Boza in that team? No, your honest opinion. I fit Boza on farm.
But he's not on farm, Travis.
Yeah, but he have by now accepted and get back himself.
I want to tell you,
simple.
No, Travis, remember you always said this, you know, at the coach fit the team, you know. Remember you always said this, you know, at the coach fit the team. Right? So we all can sit here and say, oh, Boza, when he used to play for Hargreaves, when he used to play for Hargreaves, he was banging in goals.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Hargreaves is the one who's not picking the team.
Yeah, but Boza is a better player to me than Williams. Williams should in that team. Williams lucky. Bad.
Big man. The World Cup campaign, the World Cup qualifier, them come up, and first thing, players now get a lot of time. If them go there and them not hit the ground running. Some of them will sit down. And if Boza hit the ground running in the club, he might get called back in the team. Because we're talking about Burrell. Burrell played 2 games, and we are singing praises already, you know. And just 2 games, you know. We don't know what happens when him get him full chance now and start playing, you know. Oh, you know him have a fire. Oh, you know him on fire.
Next question. You think Pinocchio will come back and start working a starting position?
He already tell us that Pinocchio. For me personally, no. For me personally, no. For the coach, yes.
Hold on. Before we go to Pinocchio, I think this coach is playing some mental games. I think the coach wanted to send Ravel and wanted to send Boza a message that, one, they need to find a better club, a better league, and be informed. Because he even kind of said it himself. If it wasn't for the public pressure, he would not have brought back Ravel. So I think this coach is playing some mental games as far as lighting a fire under these players' feet.
So what you say? So you say Mexico League a good enough league, man. Yes, man. Mexico League a good enough league team, don't ever
perform. But the man is not start. The man doesn't have no minutes, bro.
That it was last season. The next season not started, the boss.
Listen, Fisherman and we don't know the brother who was debating me and Travis. Let me tell you one. I'm not, as I said this to you all the time when I come on this program. I'm not a football guru like you guys. I just love the sport and I just love to learn it, and I'm learning as I go along. So let me say this. As a person who is in management, right? You just don't just pick up players on this. The only person who ever said do this, I'm not gonna be honest with you, that's what we would like to see for the team, is Mason Greenwood. When Mason Greenwood did in France, it's something is not. Nobody don't do that, bro. Nobody don't just get in and go to a different culture and climatize so fast and knock it up like that.
Well, Boz have a new coach over there. That is big ball from Uruguay. Sebastian Abreu. That's striker there. We play most club. Now am I supposed to play most? And I'm most more than anything.
Yo, are you saying that Boza have a new coach now than the one who brought him in?
Boza never himself.
Guys, are you saying that Boza have a new coach now other than the one who brought him there?
Yeah, Sebastian Abreu is the new coach.
At the easiest way that a man get benched.
Exactly.
You see, anytime a man go in and say players where him never bring in, him first job and first responsibility is to bring players in. Exactly. Is to bring players who he feels, no, one is to keep players he feel can play his style of football and bring in players he feel can play his style of football. The easiest way to get benched is to have a new coach other than the one who brought you there, especially if you have not been there for a long time.
That's why I'm telling you the forward there, we're going to Italy. Them change the coach and them ship him up in Serbia.
Boss, this reach Boza already. The first time this reach Boza.
He'll fire Fonseca, so he match him up. But he redeemed himself back down in Serbia now still. Because when I big club in Serbia.
So what is Boza's best attribute? What is Boza's best attribute?
I have a kicky ball. I'm not saying kicky ball. The problem is with Boza. To me, Boza them threw them in our team so long, them believe say them own the team. So how them get in our team when they're hungry? They're not hungry no more.
So hold on, Travis. You talk about hunger. So his best thing was his hunger, right?
No, what I'm saying, when he come in our team, how he used to play and moves was a different. But since he go out Russia, make so much money, then believe that everything you've seen by social.
Travis, how this man going to get back in the team, Travis?
I don't agree with that. Travis, Boza don't look like him a try. When Boza play, you ever see Boza play on the field and him don't look like him a try, big man? Him just lose form. I just lose the man, lose form. Remember, say the coach will call him. The man turn. The man turn on the call up, because the man said no fit in him. I try get back in the team long in that. You remember that?
I go much of the food I can get.
Big man, on mustn't.
Yeah, man, that's true. I'm not throwing Boza.
Me don't think about the money and nothing by the man. The man just lose form. You think the man is them reach and in the
But Fisherman, here say in break can still get sent into the yard. So one if I true. That's what here.
If
in break camp. I sent into the game. So maybe that's the reason. But you know, coaches now come out and talk. There's something there.
I don't hear what you're saying. Come against Travis. I don't hear what you're saying.
When you play St. Vincent out here,
break curfew, bro.
Yeah, break curfew.
Well, if I'm not doing any more stuff like consequences.
Exactly.
Hey, want to answer the Ethan Pinnock question before my cut. Is he going to walk back in the side, and which two players are we using as centre backs?
Well, some man say walk back, so I believe that. My Bobby is still on the bench. That first game.
Who?
My Bobby.
Antonio.
Antonio Smith can't see the team. So the coach is a waste of space. The coach pick him for. Then I say, what's some release him, but we'll find a new team.
Yeah.
You know, every team still, you know, coach have them favorite, you know. So
true.
You're not going to see.
It looks like Antonio, I coach favorite.
And pin up too.
Yeah.
Boss, I can't say, oh, a man who has made the EPL squad of the month not walk into Jamaica starting team. Of course.
When was that?
Hold on. Hold on. There, hold on. There is a saying that class is permanent. Well, we don't have those two players that you are talking about. The players that we have that can potentially play over him are Low, King, and what the next one name?
Colgate. Why we don't want to learn that thing? That no, low my head at me. We try to touch about. Box place busy. If you use some intelligence half the team, we don't want to play some full food.
Listen.
That no.
No, Travis, that's not.
You want to give one night. You want to ever someone that never give you a chance.
Travis, you're going to see low, so you have to accept it. You're not going to see low. You're not going to see
Fisherman, when I said no, we like attitude that you go to Jamaica. Fisherman, he man made brother. He man play like my midfielder. He man just receive the thing. Get the ball, he hold the midfielder, the man win back and whosoever. We don't have big kick fry and tackle like you want to kill people, brother. We don't want to play
a question. How does King, as a centre-back, step up, intercept the ball, and restart the play and make a pass directly to Cephas, and that led to 2 goals? How does he do the same thing twice and don't make it into the starting squad?
What think again?
Huh?
I know to me, hey, we're team versatile. You know, it's a whole game can play right back go to.
Bridget, you see, as far as I'm concerned, in the defense, but not about the whole squad. I'm just talking about the defense.
Yeah.
If we are playing with left back, right back, and 2 centre back, so that are 4 players round at the back. As far as I am concerned, a King and any 3.
I would like to see King and Pinnock come. King. I would like to see King and Pinnock combination for a few games to see how that works.
Yeah, man.
That run. A King and Pinnock.
So some people say whole game can't drop anymore.
Brethren, in fact, King and Pinnock have the ability to intercept the ball and restart the game.
Well, no, some people say Holgate can't bench again.
You put Holgate right back. Holgate is a better right back than last time.
No, Travis, you can't put Holgate right back. No.
Travis, just load the team, brother. Load the team, Travis.
No, Travis, no.
It's just your idea not going to work.
Why?
No, because Travis, you know why that not gonna work? Because what you do the same thing where we are trying to run away from just to put him on the field.
Come on, bro.
We are doing. Say again,
put him on the field. We can't see everybody can't play Travis.
Yeah. But Holgate whole by years experience Everton as a right back.
No, but my only bench, man. My 5 bench.
Fear no.
5 bench. 5 bench. 5 bench, brother. We can't just like how Bobby have to go on the bench. I see him to hold it up go on the bench.
Yeah, Bobby have to play him. So
we say King and Pinnock are the centre back. Are you? Huh?
No.
You can't bench Holgate after the Holgate play well, you know.
Yeah, no. What a good thing.
Holgate has been playing well for the last 4 games.
Fellas, I feel like you're not understanding. You see, I think this guy here, Crispy already said it. We need that starter, that person who just control the game, but he's not a midfielder, but he's a defense. I think you don't understand the importance who Low play, you know. He play a very, very important role in that team here, you know. So him always gonna start. I'm gonna be honest with you, low because him have to really get a red card if he not start. I'm gonna be honest with
I call him afraid of low. Afraid of
you.
low.
Before I him too. Before I him too, but he's that guy.
Virgin, all me know say a goal, boss. Me know say a goal.
JT, man, there's some camp, 2 camp set back. There's a Pinocchio, and King 2 camp. Say you want calm and a rough match. So I low a rough man.
Yeah,
Go a rough man.
When I'm listening somebody attack, you know, so we just let the person finish. Because sometimes
but hold it to playing over King. No King get his contract. He will take position on the bench. How do you hear me?
All right. Next question. What are you guys going to do with Bobby Reid? What are you guys going to do with Bobby Reid?
Come on, let me feel. Because sit down in game. John Russell field game. Same spot on midfield.
So Travis, you wouldn't take off when he hadn't hired, you wouldn't put in Bobby Reid right there, sir.
No, man, Bobby only fix it. Bobby only fix it.
Yeah, Travis.
Winger. I can't play this team.
Travis.
Yeah, JT.
Yeah, you see, some of the time you have to mute sometimes because your background heavy. So sometimes when you talk, you mute. Feel like a bit sometimes because the background will make one big rumbling sound. Because you're there on the move, right?
No, I think that's fun.
Oh, right. And we are making have fun on so long, brother.
JPS being crazy.
Yeah.
Hey.
So Westmoreland no cool, man.
No man, Westmoreland hot, man. We are talking about.
All right. So the man them asked what about the man them gonna ask. Good evening, everybody. The man them
good evening.
We are here, Travis. We are here. It's nice.
Yeah, the man them asked what am I gonna do with Bobby and what am I gonna do with Anthony. Let's get them first back in them club and see how them look before we can talk. Cause right now we are going. I hear somebody say a footballer last best game is how you judge them. You understand? So let's get them back on the pitch first. So them look. Get them club. Don't use the at this stage of the game. We can't put them in the Jamaican team and we don't know where them at. You understand? Want people with on fire right now at this stage of the game. Last phase this. You understand? Bobby, no look too good when in the there at Leicester. In last few games. Never look too wonderful. Antonio out for about 4 or 5 months. So let's get them back on the pitch with a club, see how them look before we can say something. That's all we can say. Right now, I think
he got all 3 players in that World Cup, so we know we are squad. So
I don't know why the coach put them in there because they're not gonna play.
What do you mean they're not going?
What am I gonna play and them still injured, brother? You think Mikel Antonio gonna come play?
No, since when I see Bobby. When I see Bobby, T-God.
Because Bobby injured.
T-God, when I see Bobby. T-God. T-God. Bobby is training that ball up and down. Where am I training?
I press her. Fine. I'm sorry. I apologize. Can you send me the link? Can you send me the link where it's training?
Follow Bobby on Instagram.
All right. So go up on Instagram and see him.
Yeah, you will see him.
Okay, thank you. Now go look on Instagram because I never see him. So,
all right.
Let me say it.
Listen, the only solution I see for Bobby in this team when he is in farm is a situation where Isaac Hayden, since him not have no backup and he might need rest, is for the coach to play John Russell at CDM, Bobby at box to box, and whoever he want use, which is great creative midfield. That's the only way I see Bobby in the squad.
As a true backup.
In fact, I think that is what the coach is going to do.
I would like to see McClaren Tuesday come. Because no matter which team you pick, they might get cost. As every man to your next man should have start.
Oh, the man, when I'm doing night.
So Carl, I agree with you. Though. I don't
I
think so. We reach that place. I don't think so. Another with it right now. Past the place. I think the only problem we have with Steve McClaren, and I think him definitely not going to do it again, is to play low in a CDM.
No, that me can bet you money that gonna happen. I can bet you money that is going to happen.
Why? I tell you honest truth, if you do that again, I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So why? So
low in a CDM.
Hello, can I
so I really want to see the if we don't have nobody else.
You better play King, brother. You better play King at this point, bro. You better
Yeah, I want to share. Hello? Gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Go on.
Yeah, man. We're making our point about Bobby Reid. And we have to remember that Bobby Reid was captain when Andre Blake wasn't around. All right? Bobby Reid is a very important player on the team. Leadership skills, his ability to command respect of the players. So, you know, I hear the struggle to find Bobby Reid in the team, and it's simple. Bobby Reid can command for Leon Bailey if Leon Bailey not doing what he's supposed to do.
Agree.
Because Bobby Reid is a more better IQ baller than Kyle Dixon. He's a straight up. And Bobby Reid can play right back. Bobby Reid can play left back.
No, Bobby. Never days ago. Bobby's attacking player.
No.
No, Carla, we don't want to see. Stop put players where they don't put the position.
Using ignorance to make.
No, Carla. That would I use a club to play. And I years ago that Bobby's not play right back. Come on, Carla, what about that?
We don't put no difference. Bro. It's a quality that he has.
No, Carla. And that's how much of a team. Play players that are right position.
Remember ask me
a club team that can do it all. I don't shall Palace.
As far as Bobby Reid being right back, hold on. As far as Bobby Reid being right back, since the coach is playing this inverted right back
Bobby
thing,
Reid is the perfect man for that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can we use Reid for that?
Bobby Reid is the perfect man for the inverted.
Carla was a strong bench. A lot of them right back too. Yeah, man, go on. Yeah, we do.
I'm not saying, man, go on.
You know, agree with this. You know, we want to be this club style, you know. Club football different from international football.
So what kind of coach you have? No club coach you have?
All right.
No club coach you have?
We don't need no Bobby. What for? What?
All right, so who do we have on the team that we think would be all around the best inverted right back?
Bobby Reid. Easily.
All right, one person said Bobby Reid. Somebody else. Hold on, man. We are asked the question. We just had to throw the question out there. One person said Bobby Reid. Somebody else give me another name. There's no more name that out there. Bobby Reid then.
Lati. Like when playing yesterday.
Lati. Who else?
That's what I played yesterday.
Then let me see that right back. Come on, right back. Show you to go up.
Never impressed with Lambasika playing the inverted role.
Lambasika unfit, man. Unfit.
So in 19 then, Carl, if you're unfit. He not so in 19.
Because we don't have much options. We don't have many options. JPL finished all long now, so the options
so
are
in 19 was the right back.
I feel for me. Listen, I feel for me, the best right back that we have is Lambakisa, the best all around when you think about going forward and defending. But I was not impressed with him playing the inverted role.
Because he doesn't like crowd around him. Whenever crowd around him, him shake. He's a different player. He doesn't do well when 3 or 2 persons around him. Notice that. Notice if him fit defend at the 6-yard box. The Jamaica. He can't manage the pressure. He crumble under pressure with players around him. You have to know what they're going on.
Well, fellas, all me I say, if Bobby come off an injury and I go take him and put him in the right back position.
No. Is if a player injured, he's not gonna start. That is, he's here as a backup.
I have whole. You better we use Holgate as the president. The Travis that said no, we can't do that, bro. That can't work.
One thing we know about the Jamaica team. One thing I have observed.
No, you have to stay on the bench. You have to come off on the bench. You have to come off the bench.
Yeah.
You know, bigger than the bench, brother. Man,
no matter bigger. Are the quality what the man bring to the team, bro. The man IQ, the man have a brilliant football IQ, bro.
I personally,
IQ, bro.
Paul, I'm going to play Bobby right back. Give me a play Bobby right back. So why?
No, we have Albert Powell. We never need to. We have Albert Powell. And we have Jacket Brown.
Cara, you're really thinking, Bobby's a good season slash winger, man. Almost so once, I defend no, defenders who can't play right back, who can't play right back, Lemba Sika and Lati, and then we are working this up. Let Bobby go in the attack.
But hold on, Travis. But Carla, you realize your rationality if you say why you want to start Bobby because of his IQ and all of them type of things. You realize that?
No, I didn't say I'm going to start him. I said just in case a player gets injured.
No, but you did say Robbie Reed happy starting on the team. That's what you said.
No, I was saying he will play. I didn't say start. If I said start,
okay. Sorry.
My bad. Sorry. I apologize.
As far as I am concerned,
he will get game. You're not as far as 90 minutes.
As far as I'm concerned, Bobby Reed needs to come off at the bench because I don't see him in the midfield and I don't see him starting over Leon Bailey, right? So that's how I personally feel. If I was in Vegas, if I was in Vegas and I need to make some money, may I put my money said that coach that is going to start Bobby Reed and Ono could have deal.
For the Gold Cup?
Boss, I don't know about the Gold Cup since he's just coming back from injury. Okay. But for these World Cup qualifiers, Ono could have deal. The coach is going to start.
Remember, you already discussed that we're not going to rotate the squad, so maybe there's a hope in there, yeah.
Well, yes. So that again kind of goes to why McClaren is going to rotate the squad because it's going to take a lot of pressure off of him, McClaren, because of choosing this person over that person. But as far as who is the number one person who he has in his mind as the number one position or the number one person for a certain position, Bobby Reed's name is going to be in his book as the number one person for a certain position. I don't know what position.
First. Go watch Bobby at Gold Cup first before we determine that.
Well, and I think that, Travis, a crazy thing is, because if this guy, Tyrese Campbell, actually get that game and start playing good, no one will work that out.
Bridget.
No. Jamaica squad is good. Better for your team. Competitiveness is good. That's why we have this discussion. So healthy. Not that about the squad.
But I don't see if Tyrese Campbell play good, Bobby can take what he need. I don't know. I don't see it.
Bobby are competing with Russell, KC, and Demarai as a Reggae Boy record. And that's a Bobby there. Part of the attacking force.
And I'm KC probably going to lose team position too,
Here I know. What was that team attack, man? The team can't have the money of the team.
Yeah, exactly. Can't pick.
Good thing to have, man.
Like I was saying, we call for rain and we get the mud. We have the clamoring. We have the clamoring for high quality player, and we never really think about how they're gonna fit in. It's gonna be fun.
So when Louis Baker finally forward and start play, I guess so we are gonna have the problem. Keep the game gone.
Is that number 8 and 10? No, sir.
From what I understand, I think.
Russell said an interview with him and the coach. Russell said, growing up, when the leagues and he play all 3 positions, 6.
All 3 positions, yep.
But shocked me, Because to me, I never have him as a CDM. I have him as a 8 and 10. And when me hear him say it, we have to take a bit of the man saying he play 3 positions. But he says, since that man, you know, they push him higher. So he started to go 9, 10 and 8 mostly.
So I thought John Russell was a CDM and a box-to-box. Me never know say him play 10. Me never have John Russell as no former 10.
When you see him, I said, no, sir. We look at him different. He's a really hard player. And just game time he was, that's improved around there. My profile, him can't go that deep.
So what position does Lewis Baker play? Is he a box-to-box or is he a 10?
8 and 10. Will I take him as senior?
Boy, I not lie. I mean, I know the coach now go bench Gray. So I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know how the midfield are going to go.
Keep it competitive, man. I coach, we have headache. We as fans, we love them a discussion. They're good through it.
Yo, JT, I sleep, bro.
Yeah,